Anyways, yeah, session actual one.
Oh boy.
Why are you talking like that?
So, shut your mouth.
No.
Voice of God.
Anyways, so before we start, I'm going to do a quick little recap since it has been the course of like more than a month for all of this.
Yes.
So for Antonakis,
Howdy.
he over there tried to kill a very influential person where he lived, which
Bad
then
idea.
forced
Don't
him
do it. Hate women.
to flee to a mysterious caravan going to an unknown location.
Yeah, it went up. We're not
Yep.
supposed to go up.
Oranos over there. Simply
Yes.
stuck reliving past memories in a state between life and death. Pretty simple.
Elevation.
It wasn't
So,
that complex of a session 0, I'm gonna be honest. It was mainly just like minor character
Who watched
interaction
all
and
session zeros?
combat.
I want to know this.
That's me.
Actually? Real?
I was at all of them. I didn't watch them.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
different.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
My bad.
we have Vernon, who caught people doing an illegal logging operation, was immediately proven wrong by a woman named Lady Gold. I think I named her Gold. It was Gold, right? Fact checking?
Yeah.
Yes. It was
Okay.
gold.
And then she immediately gave Vernon a company ship for a favor. This is not going to bite him in the back anytime soon.
No, why would it? She's very nice.
And then we have
Obviously.
Scylla, whose house was burned down by a twisted prank with her adoptive mother giving her the means to travel to Minerva Space Station. Which is obviously where this is going to start.
Yep. Oh, I didn't really give myself tragic backstory, and then I start with tragic backstory.
You're
Yeah, sure.
welcome. That was 100% me. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Just make your backstory so like just weird and like impossible to track that it can't possibly be tragic.
Someone had to start with a tragic backstory, and simply the
Hello.
masked fool was the easiest one.
Yep.
Simple
All right.
as.
Let's. Yeah.
So yeah, I believe we are going to, I think, start with Scylla. I believe she would be the first one to arrive. Since she's,
Would I?
you are using like actual official public transportation. I like
Makes sense.
Vernon over there would be a little slower simply because
I
Is he on
will
like
not-
a
follow
whole ship?
every bit of paperwork that I need to get in here.
yeah. And also man was busy talking to basically the space Siri.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fair.
Okay.
listening to well sounds.
So
No runs, no
yeah,
bonus
so I'd say you kind of go into this like kind of public depot area, and coincidentally enough, you also spot the Astral Express right as you go out because it would be there.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
That
That's
is
how that
indeed
works.
I know. I'm just
that's how you
Just
you have to
assuring that.
describe it. Yeah. Building purposes, you have to describe it.
I don't know.
Ooh.
It's just like a giant train.
Yeah.
Ryan, I have no idea what a train looks like.
Okay.
Time to pull it up.
I
Here
I can actually pull it up right now
Yay!
in the background I made. This is what it looks like. It's kind I think a bullet train is a very good comparison, I think.
I was thinking.
Japanese.
I was thinking the train from the train from Harry Potter. That one.
Yeah.
Just spaced.
Bullet train is very funny because has like what looks like, and I've always thought is a revolver cylinder in the front.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the train looks like
Pretty
for
much.
the most part. It's
Excellent.
really hard to actually replicate. They made it so detailed.
Yeah, so unless you just literally copy pasted it, then. But yeah, that's essentially what it looks like.
Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
Are you going
I
to
would say
like walk up to it, or?
yes, I walk up to the very thing that I'm supposed to be on, holding the flyer and just glancing between the two.
Yup. All right.
Very,
Well,
very introduction to a series.
Well, yes. Starting off with these sessions, roleplay does not happen easily for me starting off. Once I get further into it, I'm good.
What's
Yeah.
around? What's in the area? This isn't like just
there's
like
like
some
there's like
station, is it?
there's like a
People?
few other like spacecraft around here currently just unmanned, parked.
Is it like a
if you
travel
will.
hub?
Yeah, it's kind of like an open travel hub, so
Do the
people
rest
can
of
kind of
the
get in, get out.
do the rest of the trains look like do they look like long trains, or the rest of the spaceships look like trains, or are they like single
They're like
single
actual
wagon trains?
spaceships.
They're like actual
Well, I say
spaceships.
well, I say actual spaceships. There's
the tr-
numerous ways of
the
saying.
Astral Express stands out like a sore thumb in this place. It is very unique looking compared to the rest of the spacecraft.
Any onlookers? People curious about this one?
Not really, no. There's a few people walking by now and then, just looking like researchers,
Oh, people know
lab
about this thing.
coats, whatnot. Not really paying much mind.
I guess I just walk up to the train and just find a way to see if I could get on it, or just look around to see who's the conductor to show the flyer.
Alright. Yeah, you pretty easily find where you could get on the train, because it's, a train. Trains have been around for, I like, thousands of years at this point.
Hey man, I don't know the world, the building yet. I've played like barely and haven't played
I have set
since.
I have set the year to like 4,000 something.
Okay, then yes.
So yeah, trains
In
have
the
been around for like
21st
2+
century,
thousand years.
there was only trains.
2 or more 1,000 years.
True. And on the I don't know, the place where you would enter a caboose, there is a piece of paper taped onto it stating to just ask one of the assistants around to go to the meeting location, which is kind of just one of the spare rooms in the space station.
I guess I just. I guess I shall find one of the assistants. I just scan the surrounding area.
I'd say yeah, you can find like one just kind of like standing around, looking especially bored.
Hello, I'm here for the Astral Express. I read the paper that said to ask for directions.
As you say that, the man actually looks a little surprised at hearing that. Oh, really? You're actually here to join Astral Express? That's a shocker. But yeah, sure, I can lead you there.
Well, thank you. And I just
Yeah, he gets
follow
up.
behind. I would
follow.
prank this. I would prank this man, but I don't want to prank the guy who's guiding me.
Yeah, do not. Pro tip.
And so yeah, I just follow
See, Ryan, this is why
along.
you can't be a real prankster.
Hey, look! I have a mission, and jeopardizing that mission would be would be stupid. It would not be smart.
So yeah, you pass through like quite a few rooms, going through areas with a lot more foot traffic, a lot more people talking, etc. Until you eventually get led into an enclosed room where there is currently two people talking to each other. in which I am going to have to insert the images for. Okay, that. Insert image file. Do I don't even have those downloaded on my computer.
He set up everyone.
I forget sometimes,
This
you
one
No,
know.
that's fair.
Everybody,
No, that's
it
fair.
doesn't change.
I could tease you all I want, but that's fair.
I forget sometimes. You know how it is. I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
First session scuffed.
Every session's got.
Don't worry, folks. It's
Alright,
all
well-
part of the show.
So yeah, we
My
have.
face.
Oh my god, it's over everything.
Yup.
And
There
not
we
me.
go.
In the back.
Yeah, of course, because you're all the way back there, doofus.
Okay, I'll leave the call then.
Don't.
No. No.
Whoa.
Oh my god,
Look at
these
you with
files
I
are. How do I grab that? It's down
You
there.
take your hand, you reach
It's
out.
all the way into
close
the
it.
abyss.
Oh my god, I have to move it up like this.
What are these floating objects?
You reach
Oh,
out,
what the
taking your
hell?
hand.
God,
I just see you
genuinely.
pressing the up arrow.
Why did they make it like this? Why couldn't they just make easier controls? So yeah, there's these two people in there. Wonderful, a ton of effort for that. They're just like casually chatting, and they see you walk into the room. Is
Hello.
Whether you have pictures so you don't have to describe them. That's amazing.
yeah, 100%.
What about our audio only listeners?
Who
My
gives a fuck? This is a video on YouTube.
God, my
Yeah,
bad.
It should be a podcast.
I cursed.
It's
But
what I
yeah.
say.
Ryan, paint
Just
me,
instantly,
paint me a picture
who
with your
gives a-
words.
Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, we have
Give me their names.
one we have a like a not a middle like a woman in her like mid-20s, I'd say. Kind of like twin tails, goggles. Like what are they called? Like smithing goggles or something?
Work goggles.
Work
Safety
goggles. There we go.
goggles.
Safety goggles.
Wear goggles, safety goggles.
Just
but, like,
generally
steampunk.
like work clothes on, very free, open.
Mechanic.
Yeah, very mechanic clothing. And something I forgot to put on the thing is also like this like jacket tied around her waist. Meant to put that on, forgot to. And then another guy, we have just a very tired looking man with a jacket on, pants, shoes.
I was thinking combat boots.
He has like sort of somewhat long hair, like a tiny little like pigtail in the back. Once again, to emphasize, very tired looking. This man looks like he's about to pass out like any second.
He's he's 4 coffees deep and still about to pass out.
Seriously.
Damn, what a mood.
This
Yeah,
guy's
these-
me after waiting for session.
These
My
two
bad.
see you come in. The woman very excitedly walks up to you, shakes your hand, and is like, "Oh, hi. Are you here for the are you here because of the invitation for the Astral Express?"
Yeah, I have the flyer right here.
She then walks over to the man. The man hands her some credits, begrudgingly. And the woman walks back over to you. So, well, since you're here now, I guess make yourself at home. I'm sure there's a few more people that are gonna come here. We're not really gonna start until everyone's here.
Possibly, but oh, I see that you had a bet. Do tell.
Yeah, Stark over there made a bet that if no one came, I owe him some money. You know how it is. I obviously though won the bet, so
Yes, yes. Well, you win some, you lose some. That's all I can say. You win some, you lose some. And I just sit at the table and kind of talk with Cherry
Yes.
and just kind of get to know her. I don't think. Why am I missing his name?
Stark.
Because I just. Stark. I don't think Stark would really butt into the conversation all that much.
Yeah, once you sit down, even he walks up to Cherry. And he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go out for a bit, get some air. It's getting a little stuffy in here." And then he just shuffles out. Oh, don't mind him. Knowing him, he isn't going to get some fresh air. He is actually going out to smoke a little. So, yeah. If he comes back smelling of smoke, that's why.
My preferred scent, but they're everywhere. They were a lot of people did that at home. I can't really say. I can't really preach to not do so.
All right. With that, we are going to now pan once again to the docking station of the space station, where we now have Vernon, who's coming in his spaceship.
Entity Vernon expresses excitement. Finally, arrival.
So yeah,
Right,
I'd say
and
you
Manny's
kind of
gonna jump onto the deck.
just go through the same general experience. You go up to the train. Says to get assistance, you get assistance. You go into the room.
Yeah, I look around at the station with lenses of wonder, looking at all the people. I've never been in such a busy environment.
Yeah, there's a lot of different people here. Tons of different ethnicities. We even see a few people a little alike to you, very robotic.
Nifty.
But yeah, you are now in the room with Scylla and Cherry.
Greetings, fellow explorers. Entity Vernon has guided me here, and he expresses excitement to begin journey.
Oh, you're one I haven't seen before.
Greetings.
I'd say
What is
Cherry.
Entity's name?
Oh, what?
Ryan, let the characters interact.
I'm sorry, my bad. I guess I was gonna interact. Whatever.
You're good.
I feel like Cherry and I kind of do it at the same time, so just go ahead.
But yeah, once you go in, Cherry actually takes a lot more. What's a good word? Interest
Enthu-
in Vernon compared to Scylla. Very
Which is fair.
thoroughly inspecting Vernon.
Greetings, fellow adventurer. My diagnostics report this morning went well. I do not need further analysis.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I've just never seen an Intellitron like you before. This is
My lenses
fascinating.
are up here, sweetheart. According
Hey,
to
yo, what?
Entity Vernon.
Aren't they on the chest?
This
Would it be my
guy.
lenses are down here then?
I
me look-
I
The dome?
out of character. I don't know how to continue this.
Just
Look at the flower.
hey, what? Why did I never realize that those were actually? Are those actually his eyes? Am I tripping?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I
I'm
also
assuming
don't
it's on
know.
his chest
I
because
thought
his
those
head
were just
entirely
lights.
for.
Yeah, I just
I thought
asked
those were
like.
just lights just to signal that he's speaking.
Yeah, I just asked him about that.
No,
and
I
he was
didn't
like,
say that, but
yes.
like it has to be logically on his chest because his entire head is for.
Glass.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
wouldn't theoretically the flower be what he
No,
sees
the
through?
knob sections on the side of the head have lenses.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go off, I
Yep.
guess.
Yep, that's why they're there.
Cool.
Okay.
But yeah, Cherry then promptly apologizes and introduces both herself and Scylla.
Greetings,
Also,
Entity Scylla and Entity Cherry.
well, I don't know if you can eat or not, but yeah, we have snacks in here. Make yourself at home.
Sustenance is not required other than a weekly infusion of potting soil.
Fascinating. But yeah, you know, just yep.
Appreciation.
You are not. I have not seen. I guess I haven't seen one such as you. Quite fascinating.
I am Intellitron model number
And then just
B648.
Hmm.
Call name Manny.
well then. Nice to meet you.
Appreciation.
It's appreciation. It just says appreciation.
All right. Any conversation the other of you would like to do before I pan over once again?
Nah, let's not keep him waiting.
Nah.
All right. Next, we're gonna have Aunt Antonakis in a completely different location. And right away, I would like to ask you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck, space travel. This is terrible.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Mm-hmm. That's
I
you.
also-
What are you doing? Running through space? You need to make a Constitution check.
There's a reason for it. Don't
Oh.
worry.
You look
I
like
won't-
you're
Because
the,
he's a wanted criminal.
Okay, I'd say you're good. So yeah, as you make this very long and very boring trip through wherever you're going, you definitely do not know where you're going. You are in an enclosed space, very stuffy, very claustrophobic.
Dantos
yeah,
spent Dantos spent the entire time pitching TV show ideas to Antonakis, who is more and more disinterested with each hour.
More and more try not to throttle a bell.
Look, and this one's about this guy. His name is Shelter, and
Oh my god.
and
But yeah,
Okay. So he's a cannibal, and his name? Guess what his name is?
Ooh.
Rannable.
But yeah,
yeah,
that's how the time is spent.
No. It's this shitty rom-com where they get back together in the end, even though they both cheated on each other, and find out. It's a shitty rom-com where they both hate each other.
but yeah, while you
Maybe
make
even another.
this trip to you don't know where, you feel a little off. But you assume it's just, you've been in this enclosed space for who knows how long at this point. That's probably why. And eventually, you hear the cargo open up, seeing the light of day once again, finally.
Ah, my fucking eye. Where is here? That's a good. Just like mumbling from
Where
the bell.
is here?
Sanders turns and eyes wide and puts both hands up, kind of thing.
Yeah. You're walking out?
I mean, did the cargo like automatically open, or was it some kind of like?
It automatically opened. It was an
Yeah,
automatic
I like to
sequence.
kind of very slowly, and Tuck's gonna grab his spear and his helmet. Just gonna peek out, not putting the helmet on yet, just peeking out for a second, trying to see if anyone's around.
There is not. Not even a
Yeah, I'll-
perception check. You just notice there is literally no one.
I would like to
It
walk
is
out and look at
deathly
these
silent.
like,
Silent? Silent.
silent. Yeah, I'd like to walk out and look at my surroundings.
Where you are is completely and wholly just unfamiliar to you. You have zero idea where you are and what the function of where you are is. For some reason, there's these glowing lights across the floor and the walls and on the ceiling. And there's these weird machines around the place. You've seen like constructs similar to these, but they look completely different, a lot more metallic.
Yeah.
And all
No
of these
kid.
machines are just grabbing the things and all of the cargoes that you came from.
Okay, this reminds me of Janisopolis before it, wasn't. As they kind of walk together, very much slowly, like Antonakis kind of is holding his helmet, like crooked in his arm, ready at the first sign of danger to like put it on and fight, pretty much.
Yeah.
This isn't it. Where are we?
Something you do notice in the distance on like a structural pillar of this place is a piece of paper with a lot of red on it, in which
I
I'm
like
going
to-
to promptly pull up that. I believe I have it. Guess what I don't have? You would never believe it.
Yeah.
This guy, ladies and gentlemen.
Get a load.
He's not prepared.
Look, there's gonna be something that I forget. There's always gonna be one thing.
I thought you said you were doing it.
I'm as prepared as I physically and mentally remember. All right,
Yes.
You're as prepared as is reasonably acceptable.
all right. This is the poster.
I would say you're pulling it
can
up.
Narrate it for us, Bellman.
I'll actually need to look at the full picture.
What is it? Because I can't see.
Yeah, it's a little hard to read it so small. I don't know. It's a little
Well, I
small
mean, I
It'd
on
be
my
right.
I
side.
can read it.
Put this
Like,
in as like a full picture.
Yeah.
yeah, there we go.
With the
I have a question for you, Ron.
Mhm.
Can I read this? I don't have a synesthesia beacon yet.
I'd say no. You know what? I guess something like
I want to get. I
What
want to
would-
get a feel for the bell.
what would be like a I don't know. I know there's a check you can do for interpreting like languages. I just don't remember what it is. I know there's
I
a
guess
check for
history?
it. Yeah,
Seems like more simple.
I'm thinking history, but I'm not entirely sure because I feel like there's something else.
In 5th edition, I don't think that's an actual like. I don't think there's a.
I know linguistics was in Pathfinder, and that was related to intelligence. Paul, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I can
you just
roll
have
it.
him roll if for interpretation. Maybe he somewhat
All
knows
my-
the language.
It's gonna be a flat d20 if I'm rolling an int roll, so I can just roll a d20.
Yeah, okay, just do that then, because I think it would 100% be an
16.
int based one. So
16.
16. You can sort of piece these words together, kind of be like, okay, I assume this is what this means,
Yeah.
and etc.
I'll- Off the bell, read aloud best he can. Have you ever wanted to travel the cosmos, make new friends, and help people with what ails them, all while having loads of fun doing it? Then join the Trailblazers. And we'll poke to Trailblazers on a
I like to think the bell is mocking you.
as he's like reading in his head. Yeah. As the best conductor in the whole cosmos, I promise to you I'll make your stay feel as if you're right at home. If you're interested, come down to Minerva Space Station on June 17th, 4122, where members of the Express will personally see if you have what it takes. I hope you guys. Yada yada. And the point's gotten, right? We're not on, and we're not in Akaba anymore. This must be some new language. Maybe somewhere far. Maybe Styxia. Kind of like a silent conversation between Antonakis and Thanatos taking place, as Antonakis thinks at Thanatos, and Thanatos talks back.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I guess we should check it out, but what if they know Aphrodite? What if we get arrested? You make a good point. Let's go. and he's gonna kind of like walk off to try. No direction, just trying to find. Grab the flyer and try and find Minerva Space Station.
Well, as you make a few steps, I would like you to make a perception check now.
On it. Six.
Let's go. So yeah, as you walk off, just kind of aimlessly, you feel a tug at your side.
Like downwards, like as if someone shorted me.
Yes.
I would like to, turn and look. Like he's not even gonna turn. He's gonna like whip around with the spear, kind of pointing it at the creature. And I was like, "Oh, hello." Calm down. Wow, you are high strung. As the bell kind of
I'm
turns to
excited.
Antonakis. It's like pointing the spear. What do I see?
So yeah, as you look down of a somewhat childlike figure is there. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. All right. Yeah, so general just like kind of doll clothes, very doll like appearance, bows all over the place, etc. And
You got another
upon
one.
having a spear pointed in front of her face, a very just lack of emotion being shown here. Just like, yeah, and kind of response.
Yeah. At response to this of seeing what looks like a doll being animated, and Antonakis kind of lowers the spear, letting go, and putting up his hands, and kind of using Amphorian sign language, I guess. Who are you?
The doll is gonna take a quick look at you, and then she notices the poster in your hand, and just kind of does a quick little sigh, grabs your hand, and starts dragging you to somewhere.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hands off the merchandise. It's that top tier. Okay, okay, we're going. Oh no! I don't want this. I don't want. As they're being dragged away.
Yeah, I would like to say
Antonakis.
a surprising amount of strength
I
from.
mean, Antonakis is kind of following along. Thanatos just forced to be here.
Yeah.
I want this bad touch. Bad touch.
Bad touch.
Bad touch.
But yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to be dragged to none other than where the big cool room is.
Yeah, the
Where-
conference room.
Yeah, the nice party room. Got a real party starting here now.
No. Someone could say
This is truly our
D&D
Dungeons and
party.
Dragons.
Another potential explorer. Expression. Exultation. Greetings.
How are you?
Hello.
Hi,
Ooh, what
and
is
and
this?
the- yeah.
Manny.
Yeah, the bell is speaking. Antonakis is kind of just like dusting itself off. Do I
Wait.
understand them, Ryan? Because
I,
I still don't have-
missed your session,
No,
Zeros.
you-
Bell speaking out loud.
Yes,
you
the
do-
bell speaks. Antonakis is not. Antonakis is mute. The
Mm.
bell speaks technically for him. Not
Mm.
really. He speaks sign language.
You do not actually understand what they are saying, by the way.
Ooh, what is this?
What are you saying?
What is this bell? I just poke at it.
Whoa, whoa! Calm. Get away. Get away. Put your hand down. Thank you. Can they understand me? Also, good
Quite
question.
interesting.
I assume,
They
yeah.
it,
since they
it
should be
is
good.
a both parties cannot understand each other.
What a unique thing.
You, explorer,
What
does
are
not
you?
speak. Lexicon.
Yeah, Antonakis is kind of. He's starting to sign. Isn't working as well, I assume.
Definitely not. Different kind of sign.
We have a newbie.
But yeah,
Please?
and
Want to understand me?
In the background, you notice the doll walking up to Cherry. Cherry is very confused, saying like, "Hey, Madam Minerva, what are you doing here? Is there something wrong that you did?" The doll then responding, "Yes, he was in one of my private areas. Please refrain from such things happening again with your recruits." Cherry then profusely just apologizing, with the doll promptly leaving.
Just instantly leaves.
Do any of you speak Akkaman? Come on. Someone's got to speak. It's the most spoken language. What are we doing here? Someone? Hey, you, lady with the
I-
drill.
Can I apply search algorithms to go try and download his lexicon?
You wouldn't find anything.
I think you
Aw,
need to be
shit.
connected because I think his
Yeah,
data is
everyone
outdated.
needs to be battlefished or no one's battlefished. That kind of
I
situation.
like I would say you like actively try to find it pretty hard, and you just find absolutely nothing. It is wholly unique.
New entity speaks a wholly unique dialect. Translation impossible.
Oh, can you two not understand him? Oh wait. Give me a second.
I cannot.
Yo,
Terry-
you're implying. Yo!
Terry then pulls out a very strange-looking device. Hands it to Antonakis. Walks back. All right. Try now.
Yeah, and talks to him. Actually, no, Thanatos would probably be super. Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Ooh,
And
quite
miraculously,
interesting.
yep.
Exaltation. Entity
Perfect.
now speaks understandable lexicon.
Yeah, thank you, lady. Hi, I guess we're here for the. What was that thing, Tony? And Antonok's gonna look up and go, signs. And like holds up the flyer and just kind of signs with one hand. Here for Astral Express, spelt out, like fully spelt out.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
a pain in the ass.
Indeed, exploration of the universe aboard the vessel Astral Express. This shall be a wonderful time.
Wonderful.
Yes, it's very
Thank-
well.
Wow, there's a lot of people here. I mean, we only knew that one person was gonna be here, and I mean,
So
it's
far,
none
you've
of
won
you,
that bet
surprisingly
3
enough.
times over.
I got a question for you, lady. Where are we?
Minerva Space Station. You know, on the
Where?
poster. But Minerva Space Station.
Is that
Like-
like next to Stixia or something?
You speak in places I've never heard of.
This
Damn.
sucks. There's like a silent sidebar of we're not on Amphoris anymore. I know.
We're
Wanna
not
talk
in
about it?
Kansas
No.
anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore.
Not important. Where are you guys from? Where are you folks from?
I am
Entity
from
Vernon.
Laughingstock, and he can say wherever he is from.
Apologies
bad.
for interruption. Please speak.
Well, I'm from Laughingstock, and go ahead. We both spoke at the same time.
Entity Manny and Entity Vernon have existed for fuck, how old am I?
Good question. That's up to you to decide, not me.
82 years on planet designation, and I'll spit out the long code of numbers from my garden planet.
Well, there's an official name.
Well, Manny doesn't know it. He knows the
All right.
designation.
Interesting.
Okay.
We're from
Okay.
yeah, we're from a real far off planet, Akaba. Good to meet you.
So true.
My name is Thanatos, and his name. And he kind of like grabs the bell to kind of shut up. And signs Antonakis. Antonakis.
Well, very nice to meet you.
Glad
Excitement,
to.
Entity Thanatos, and Entity Antonakos.
Yeah, to nachos.
Yeah, yeah.
Antonakis. Antonakis.
And the nachos.
I
And
like
the
to-
nachos.
I like to think that Zilla just starts dying of laughter hearing the robotic voice say Antonox's
You know,
name.
I think I like that more, Tony. What do you think? Tony's just kind of like shaking his head. He goes, "Science, it's okay. New language." Taking his, yeah, he just kind of sits down, putting his like I haven't actually described it. He carries a silver centurion helmet with like a black plume, and it kind of looks like a fishing spear, like a spear that has like a hook inside of it. I can look it up. Like he's dressed very strangely compared to most people, I'd imagine. Yeah, he just kind of sits down. Just kind of folds his hands, just like. Well, Santos kind of makes various small talk of like. Actually, no, he's strangely quiet at this moment, just kind of realizing entire new world beyond Emphorius.
Yeah.
And it was Cherry and who?
Stark.
What name?
Stark.
Who is currently
Stork.
smoking,
He is currently he's getting fresh air.
surely.
Entity, Cherry. You've expressed amazement at number of adventurers attending the launch of the Astral Express. Curiosity, is the Astral Express a unpopular mode of exploration of the universe?
Not really. It's just a lot of people nowadays aren't really willing to, go out there, explore the world, help people out.
Amazement. Entities throughout universe do not wish to explore?
Well, most people just find themselves happy with the lives that they have. And a lot of them aren't really capable fighters, which is unfortunately a necessary thing in this line of work. That's why me and Stark needed some help, because neither of us are really fighters either, but we still follow the trailblaze. Like to help people out.
Such limited experience, such limited understanding. Entity Vernon expresses grief.
Ooh.
My bad, I started spacing out.
Where are you? You didn't answer. Lady, where are you from?
Oh yeah, her. She just kind of gives a lazy answer of just like a planet, just some rundown planet, not too far away from here.
I see. I get you. Yeah. And it goes back to being quiet. Just both people trying to observe and not to give away.
Sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction.
Yeah. So yeah,
I guess we just-
is that all for everyone?
So far, yes.
All right.
I have stopped poking at the bell after learning that it's an actual thing
Living
and not just
entity.
talk. Yeah, it's a living entity and not just a random ass bell.
Look, Skilla, I don't want you touching me, please.
Well, I didn't know. You just seemed very interesting, and I've never seen a floating bell
I- I-
before.
I appreciate it, but hands off the merchandise. And trust me, you don't
There's
want to
mer-
hear me ring.
True.
Bad idea.
All right.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So yeah, I'd say a nice 10 or so minutes pass. Some nice light conversation. Until suddenly, red lights start blaring in the room. An alarm going off. And I'm going to quickly change the music to, make this make sense. I probably
Yeah.
should have set this up beforehand, but I didn't.
God,
So,
ow.
Unnecessary.
all right. So yeah, the entire mood has completely shifted as this alarm blares in this room. All right.
Yeah.
And
And
okay.
Fox is gonna kind of quietly, grip his spear and put on the helmet. One of us like, what's going on? What are we doing?
I I think we're being invaded right now. I don't. This has never happened while we've been here before. I I think we should get to the train right now. I think that's the safest place right now.
Well, if I
How's the
well, I
train?
guess that's it for introductions.
Yeah, I guess let's
Let's
go.
go.
All right. As you all evacuate, we are going to pan over to another section of this space station.
You got the two semi-normal blokes, well, as normal as someone from Laughing Stock and a robot can be, and
All
then the
right.
other two.
We're not weird. We're just exotic.
It's even worse.
What happened?
That I don't know how I'd feel being called exotic. That is objectively worse.
I, there's a lot of hostility coming from both. I'd appreciate if we
Oh.
don't.
Holy shit. I just turned a corner and there was an onyx. Oh, it was terrifying.
Okay. Anyways, I am now going to go to script mode. So I have to actually describe this pretty well. While our trusted crew are busy dealing with things on their side, let us pan over to another section of the space station. Two masked figures wearing large cloaks are swiftly running through a now desolate location of the space station. One of the figures is noticeably taller than the other, making almost no sound, while the shorter one is seemingly trying their best to keep up, with light panting being heard behind their mask. They occasionally come across groups of strange monsters on their path, but each time with perfect synergy, the two cut down all opposition with little to no delays. The taller figure cuts down each of the monsters using a katana with a deep pink colored blade with both grace and precision, while the other figure shoots down any stragglers using a high-tech blaster with the accuracy of a well-experienced sniper. Eventually, the figures reach a locked room at the end of a long hallway. The shorter one walks up to the door's password lock, reaching to a digital interface that appears over the already existing one. After a few light tapping noises from the interface, the door opens. As they enter, it takes some time for the lights to flicker on due to the current lockdown. Once the lights are fully on, both of the figures' attention is put to an item thoroughly contained in the center of the room. This item is one of the most intriguing contained by Madame Minerva, an active, ever-hungry seed of destruction. The two figures walk up to the Stellaron, seemingly oblivious to the disaster this small, pulsing object can cause. After some time, they lower their hoods, revealing the people underneath the cloaks. Both are individuals with bounties so hefty it could keep a planet's people healthy for many amber eras. Amaru, a whisperer to souls able to sway even those with convictions made of steel, and Gilded Lion, a manipulator of aether, able to create or destroy whatever she desires. Gilded Lion walks up to an interface located on the Stellaron's prison, a new interface appearing over it once again. A few light tapping sounds later, and the glass keeping the Stellaron contained lowers, giving a rush of repugnant energy through the room. Emaru inspects it for a few moments before carefully growling it. Both her and Gilded Lion look at each other and nod in silent agreement. Gilded Lion pulls her interface from the now hollow prison of the Stellaron and faces one of the walls. 7 quick taps on it makes a hologram of a man appear in front of her. She walks up to the hologram and starts inspecting the person shown in it, as if making sure everything is up to her standards. A nod of the head and a slight smirk comes from Gilded Lion before walking back to the still floating interface. Just one tap comes from the interface as the hologram starts to dramatically change. As if by a miracle, the hologram started to turn into flesh and bone, recreating the person's body down to each hair follicle. What wasn't replicated, however, was the person's soul, as when the conversion from data to blood was finished, it lightly slumped onto the floor. Gilded Lion flashes a quick thumbs up, signaling that everything is now up to Emiru, with her quickly responding with an assuring nod, propping the body onto the wall and kneeling down next to it, Celeron still in hand. She tightens her grip very lightly before plunging it into the person's chest cavity. We now pan over to a place in between life and death, where a restless soul has been dwelling there, the only entertainment being his own memories. Just moments ago, he was reveling in a memory of an individual's long forgotten. Now, however, he begins to feel something he has not felt in quite some time. Pain, raw and pure. From his chest comes forth a pain not even a tonic concocted from the aeon of abundance could dream to quell. Due to this pain, he awakens from his long slumber, finally breaking free from his seemingly eternal limbo. It takes a few moments for his vision to focus from the pain, but eventually two blurry figures come into view. In confusion, he tries to speak, but all that erupts are dry, pained noises. Noticing this, the woman closest up to him speaks. It's strange, even after bringing you back from death, I've somehow seen you in a worse state than this. Stop teasing him, you know we don't have much time. Fine, fine. First, I must ask, do you remember us? And Charles, I would like you to do an intelligence check.
Got it.
Base intelligence.
Hey, I don't mean
Thanks,
to interrupt, Brian, but Paul's fucking thing is gone. White background, unless you have an image there.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it has.
That's really.
Yes.
Why did that happen?
It's just out of every. I think
He's
it's
done
because
that
he's
for school.
muted. For some reason, his muted
Oh,
image it has the
God, I've
white
been muted for
background.
so
Yeah, that-
long.
Wait,
Okay,
can
that's-
I use my own dice?
Yeah, you can
No,
use
I
your
don't
own dice.
do
I
it.
trust you
Okay.
enough to use your own dice.
I don't trust this dice bot anymore.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Fascinating. So you'll know when I'm muted.
Surprisingly, I need
It's
dice for
so
D&D.
weird that your muted symbol takes away the transparency.
There's probably why I can change that. It might just be that I used one of the old files for muted.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for anyone else. I'm seeing Nathan and Angelica testing it over there.
No,
That's a D20. That's a 7. No,
That's-
I don't remember.
That's such a minor thing, though.
It is very minor, but it's still really funny. Just turn and see that white background.
I said it was
it
a
is really
7.
weird.
No, I do not remember, I think.
What? Have you done your roll yet, Charles?
Yes, I said it was a 7.
A 7. Oof. Yeah.
Man's disoriented.
I have a 0 in intelligence.
Yeah, that's fair. You
He's
try your
disoriented.
best to remember these two figures. I should also put these on the screen as well.
That would help.
Probably.
Admittedly, I
seeing them.
was obviously very busy, you know, having
Okay.
to voice that.
Oh yeah, actually yes.
Apologies that I was focused on reading a script.
No, makes sense.
Figures.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
Jeez.
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice, Mooney. Yeah, I believe I've already described these two in Charles's session 0.
Mhm.
I guess reiteration, Emaru, very formal wear. Just a very formal person all around. Kind of carries herself with a lot of grace. And then we have Gilded Lion, who is a gamer. Who wears things like a gamer. That is, I think, the only description I need to give.
Fascinating.
This is the
That's gotta be
obligatory
adorable.
gamer character.
Fascinating description. Fascinating.
Like, I don't know, a hoodie, glasses, generally just comfortable wear.
Bro really crawled out of the goon cave with sweatpants and a hoodie.
Good God. Why am I here? Just to suffer. Why am I
Nice
here?
intro to the series for me, guys. The Goon Cave has been mentioned.
But yeah, anyways, back to the actual session.
A nice way to keep the tone.
I know.
So yeah, I feel like at this point the pain is kind of dying down, so you're able to get like a weak, like, no, I don't remember you, out.
My mind has been alone by itself for I don't know how long.
Okay.
But you're planning on me saying yes?
Well, are you saying that like in character?
No.
Okay. No, I mean it was entirely possible.
Okay.
That's why I gave like the role there. It's like if you remember it, you remember it. Cool. Good job. You did
And
it.
then I also say that in character.
All right. Cool. What specifically again? Did you expect me
Was
to
your
say yes?
plan for me to remember? But it's very much more weak. I assume.
Oh, don't worry. Any outcome would have been preferable. I'm just glad that you're back. But anyways, listen. Your body feels like it may disintegrate at any moment. You don't remember who you are, what you're doing here, or why the two of us look slightly familiar. That doesn't matter right now. What does is that we are going to have to leave you alone on this space station, and all that happened in the past no longer applies to you. Very soon you'll face dangers that will threaten your very life, but throughout that, you will find companions that will protect that life with their own. In that, you'll find purpose, and find the strength to thank you, me. In that, you'll find purpose, and find the strength to protect all of the cosmos. At least, that will all happen if the script Apollo has foreseen comes true. You're nearly
Aw.
done. We've only got a few minutes left, max. That's more than I expected. We must leave you now. Listen, someone will come find you very soon. Follow them, and you will be fine. The man's subconscious starts to fade, keeping his eyelids open, proving to be a great ordeal. Great ordeal. God, I'm doing horrible at this.
It's okay.
Before we go our separate ways, there's one final thing I wish to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret. We now fade to black, as the fading noise from the two women conversing echo into the unconscious man's ears. What only feels like a few moments pass as consciousness is regained in the man, all previous pain seemingly vanished. Somehow his location has been moved, with unknown paths laid in front of him. Now having fully regained his senses, whatever lies in front of him now is of his own choosing. So, in front of you, there are a few paths that you may choose to take. I'd say there's, I don't know, just like a west, north, east.
I'll go west.
All right. So yeah, as you go through this place, still actively going through a lockdown, mind you, you find yourself in a somewhat open room, with a very strange creature, kind of just like stationed here. Let me try to get a picture of it. Where is it?
Okay, you don't have to get
Here we go. Very large creature, like think like a centaur. Very similar to a centaur, I think is a good comparison to make.
Big.
Like 4
Forced.
legs, has like 2 arms,
Mhm. Oh,
that sort of stuff. Okay, why is it taking forever to? What do you mean downloading a file was not responding? I'm downloading a file. Should be fine. And it downloaded to my character sheets if I had to take a wild guess. Okay. Why is it doing this? Okay, I guess I don't understand. Save image as. Save it here. Save. Yes. Thank you, computer, for working like a computer. It's not here still. This is annoying. It's not a supported file type. That's why it's not showing up. That was the issue to begin with. Stop having me downloaded as a JFIF.
Alright, fellas.
A
technical
what?
difficulties.
Yeah, JFIF. GFIFF.
What is
the
it?
GIF.
A GIF.
What,
A
what?
JFIF. That's gonna look horrible, probably. There we go. This. Centaur guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go. God, that took way too long. But anyways, yeah, this thing is like stationed in this large room.
Hmm.
Very clearly in the way.
no way around it.
Yeah, no way around it.
Oh, luckily. Well, I didn't want to, but I guess. Does it look in any way hostile? Like, if I approached it, it could just start attacking me.
You do notice it kind of like twitching a little bit.
Okay.
It seems very obviously agitated at something.
No point in waiting. I hope whoever owns this is too many. But I'm gonna go and attack.
All right. Initiative start then.
Amazing. Oh, my initiative bonus. That's right.
I need to change the music real quick while you do that.
18. We're rolling, right? For initiative. We roll for initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to not do that, do a different system, but then I was like, that's too much work
Right.
and a lot of math, and I don't want to do more math in my math game. There's already enough math.
I do hate math.
Yeah, I'd say you go first.
Okay.
All of my least favorite games incorporate math.
Oh, you
You
like
say as you
Factorio.
play a game. You say as you play a game, surrounded in math.
How many
That's
hours do
all
you have on
D&D
in
is.
Factorio, Paul?
Well, okay,
Well,
listen, I was
Darcy-
referring to D&D and Magic the Gathering, but for your information, almost 980.
Yeah,
Now.
Does a dirty 20 hit, right?
it definitely does it.
I have also extra attack, right?
Hmm?
I'm level 3. Do it? No,
Where-
I don't.
Y'all are at
Level
level
five?
1.
Level 1? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
y'all started at level 1. I'm like, what do you mean you have extra attack? I'm like, this guy is. What is this guy pulling?
I'll roll my dice now.
Actually, I
can
took
do
my
that.
character sheet from the last game.
And Narayan's here, yes. Sorry. We all know this. Fine. I'll roll. Best. Right damage. 2d6 plus
Ding, ding, ding.
15. Oh, that's nearly. That's
Cool.
Dope.
Is that all?
yeah. That's
All right. Very cool. Well, yeah, I guess it's gonna be its turn.
Well, I guess I can.
Oh yeah,
Does my skill apply here? Doesn't mean I attack on a nearby target if it hits roll an additional damage die for me to.
oh, I thought that's what you did. Okay. I mean,
No,
yeah,
I
you
didn't.
can
You
still
should also
do that.
update the battle log, Ryan.
Oh yeah, true.
So to roll one more d6 then. That's a 1. Okay. 1 extra damage and you get 1 extra damage.
Damn.
You got an 18, correct?
And 1 extra damage is 1 extra damage.
16. 16.
16. Okay, I thought I knew it was in the teens. I just couldn't remember exactly where.
Hey, 1 extra damage is 1 extra damage.
Yeah.
Okay, but compared to literally everything else is above it.
Shush, 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 shush. Sometimes you just need that 1 extra damage to actually kill the thing.
Also, make sure to take account for your temp HP.
Right.
Yeah, that I would hope you're keeping track of that since that is your entire job and what would hopefully keep Nathan alive for more than 2 encounters.
I think we're over exaggerating.
Nathan, if I slammed
What's
down
your
another
health?
encounter right after the one that you did, you would have died.
I have an 18 AC. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nathan, your character almost died.
In session
I-
0.
I will say Paul's character almost died too, but that's besides the point. He's not a frontliner.
For level 1, everyone almost dies if they get hit by 1 attack.
50% of the damage dealt is converted into HP. If applicable, round up. So 16, 8, 18 HP.
I have
Right,
also
so I
set
see.
a limit as well, so keep that in mind.
Right. What was it?
Something based on your max HP, I think. I don't remember. Thanks
Is
me.
equal to half of Oronos' max HP, if applicable.
Yeah, okay.
If applicable, we'll round up. Yeah. Okay. I haven't reached that.
I
new limit
I
yet.
kind of thought I made it half of your max HP, but I wasn't sure.
So it should lie there.
I am very glad I did indeed make it that. 'Cause it forces you getting high HP and feats like tough.
Which I'm obviously going to take since that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, tough is just good either way. For early on, like any class can take it.
All right, is that all? Are you good?
Yes, that's.
All right. Very cool. I mean, yeah, cool. It is going to attack you. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 12.
Sir, that's a natural.
A nat 20?
Yeah, I lightly tossed the thing.
Well, I mean, go off, I guess. Yeah, you avoid the attack.
just woke up and I'm ready.
It's the adrenaline kicking in. That's 100% what's happening.
I'm in
Adrenaline
this
is
state. I'm
crazy.
trying to go with it.
Just woke up, ready to
I mean, all my
rumble.
memories have always, not always, but a lot of them are combat
Yeah.
based.
Yeah,
Of course,
this
I'm
thing is
still in
gonna
the
attack
mindset
by
of-
like trying to cause like a stomp earthquake, if that makes any sense. It's gonna stomp the ground really hard, cause a shockwave, hurt you that way. You,
Right.
however, expertly
hate-
jump in time, so you just completely avoid it.
This is one of the enemies I actively fucking hated. Hated
What?
this goddamn enemy. When playing the game.
Oh right, I
These are the
forgot you
enemies
played the. I forgot you played the.
I've
the game
played,
a little
like,
bit.
This was like one of the enemies I actively despised.
Yeah. All
And
right.
that's about it.
So yeah, now it is your turn once again, Oranos.
Watch me. Hitting. That's a 21. Is that it?
That definitely.
I'm sorry.
No, go off.
Let's see. So 3d6. So 5, 14. Another one on the last roll.
So true.
So 14, 7,
Womp womp.
plus 8. 2, 15. 15.
Well, you gotta make sure it doesn't go over half of your HP.
It's 39, isn't it?
What?
No, wait, that's right. This isn't. Alright, okay, never mind. It is.
I'm like, excuse me, you have how much HP?
Never mind.
That has so much
I'm on the
HP
run.
for no.
What's your constitution modifier, my good sir?
A billion.
20?
Okay, never mind. It's not 8. It's 7. We're staying at 7.
Wonderful. Alright. This thing is, that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So this thing is going to pull out a very large bow, and it is going to start charging it. A plethora of energy gathering to this bow, if you will. And that is going to be its turn.
Okay. I'll attack again.
Cool.
So that's
Nice.
14.
Let
Oh,
me
I
see.
got it.
That is a tie.
Oh, a tie.
That is
Amazing.
indeed a tie.
Nice rolling time. And the
Watch
chest.
this one. 13.
Watch this one. A 4.
So yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I miss. The bow catches me off guard. Sad to say. Maybe
Yeah.
touch pieces.
All right. So yeah, it's this thing's turn again, and this thing is all done charging its bow. But right as it is about to let go, you hear a voice behind you say, "Duck." And
I
I'm
will-
assuming you duck.
Yes, duck.
All right, cool. You duck, and above you, a massive, just concentrated beam of energy shoots above you and into the monster, instantly incinerating it.
I'll stare in awe and then I'll turn away.
Okay. Now I'm going to once again change the music because I need to do that. Because you are no longer in combat.
Right?
You're welcome.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Play. Nice. I wish this was easier to do. I genuinely wish it was easier to do. Alright. And behind you, you see Stark. No, you don't know it's Stark, but it's Stark with a very large weapon that is currently billowing smoke. You can hear him kind of mutter a few swears here and there, like stupid machine, all this tinkering and still doesn't work, stuff like that.
I got fuck ass machine overloading with one fucking shot. I'm so sick of this shit.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay. I'll try and introduce myself if that's even possible.
Yeah, after a bit, he kind of just sighs, puts the weapon away with the, the usual pull up weapon, put away weapon anime thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he stands up. You walk over. Yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
Hello. I am Ornos. Thank you for saving me.
Stark. Yeah, anytime.
Oh, I'm glad I can understand you.
That's such an odd thing to say, I'm gonna be honest. Walks up to
You
a random
just-
person. I'm so
just
glad I can
reset-
understand you.
You just reset Ryan's brain because it doesn't respond.
Anyways, yeah. God, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, Ryan.
I will say, people having different languages is not too common. Antonok is
I've been
his.
stuck in my mind for how long?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not like
Turn-
Scylla or the robot, where
Yeah.
I've slightly interacted with the world. I've been apparently blocked away for I don't know how long. So
Turns out Emaru actually created your body with a synesthesia beacon directly next to your pancreas.
Or it could hypothetically be Stark has one, but you know, why would we ever consider that?
What's that?
But anyways, yeah. He looks a little confused about that response, brushes it off immediately. And
And not my problem. I'm not getting paid for this.
yeah.
Type shit.
Anyways, we should probably get to somewhere safe. I know a
I
place.
agree.
Very cool.
A follow snack.
So, what you doing all the way out here? Kind of far into the space station, don't you think?
I would agree, but I don't know how I got here. To be told.
He then takes a look at your appearance a little bit. Kind of just shrugs and keeps on taking you through. And we are now going to pan over to the other group once more. You guys are still pulling through.
Just rushing through.
Yeah.
Yes, we're just running.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, you guys also hit a bit of a roadblock with some creatures in the way.
In a way.
In the way.
In the way. What kind of
Didn't
creature?
she-
Is this
didn't
an
She
Articuno
say that
or-
they weren't really warriors, so that Stark comes with the big anime with him.
These guys are a bit. This is gonna be a little annoying to do. Okay. So first we have just like what look to be just like these floating balls of energy. I have that downloaded and I'm going to. That is way too big. Kabam. So yeah, we have these guys.
Hey.
And then okay,
Whoa.
noted for future campaigns. For future sessions, actually download the yeah. Actually download those. Oops. It's a
You should probably
bleh.
make this is just me, but you should probably make a folder of the different enemies.
Yeah,
so you could
admittedly, I sort of forgot that this would be necessary.
Well, like this is one of those things where this is session 1 scuff. This is
Oh
fine.
my god, what is the size of that? That is so tiny. Anyways, yeah, then we have one of these guys. And
Why does
then
it have a white border?
don't ask me. That's how I downloaded it off of Google.
Compared to the other one that's just nice and clean and then border.
Did I delete that? I think I deleted that one. Because we actually have, you could call a reoccurring enemy here. An enemy that was already shown. We have one of these guys.
You guess which
Oh,
one is
yeah.
that from?
Showed up on Oranos's session 0.
Sword dude and man with gun.
Yeah, and also Ball of Energy, which was
Ball of
previously
Energy.
shown. Yeah, since Paul
Ball of
didn't notice it, I guess I'll show
No,
it
I
up
did.
again.
I did.
Okay, thank you, Paul.
I'm paying attention, Ryan.
But yeah, there's like a group of these guys, like 2 of the balls. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Huh?
Two,
Balls?
two of
Continue.
2 of the energy spheres, 2 of the sword guys, and 1 of the gun guys. here, stationed. Once again, blocking the way forward.
Lady, are these baddies?
Yeah, they're part of the Antimatter Legion. Bad stuff. Bad. Very bad. I think this
All
is.
right, Tony. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I think these are the guys that are causing this whole lockdown, actually.
All right, Tony, go ham. And Sock is gonna fucking speed blitz one of them. Like full like rush into him with a spear.
Okay.
I'm going to attack.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'd say it doesn't really get to notice you in time. You get pre-battle attack.
Oh yeah. Will this go on the tally for when Thanatos rings or not?
I'd say no because battle hasn't officially started.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Let me actually roll the hit. I'm aiming for one of the energy balls, energy spheres.
All right.
Clarity.
Go ahead.
10.
10. That does not hit.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Crazy idea. The thing that doesn't have any clear indication of eyes has dodged your attack because it saw
Yeah.
you.
It's just, Tony, the fuck are you doing? And Tony just kind of looks up, like hands up, and there's the obvious silence. What do you want from me? Kind of look before he kind of like steals himself, holding up a shield and spear.
Yeah. All right, very cool. We have beginning of combat now. So if everyone active in the area, which would be Vernon and Scylla as well, if you two could also roll initiative.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I was literally just typing that.
13.
13?
5, baby. Get those low rolls out of the way. How the hell?
Nothing. That one for a 0. Yeah, baby.
Really
How do
is not
you
attacking. Not
How?
speaking of the
The hell?
Oh my
Because
god.
Manny a Chad, you know?
Is he?
Manny is just built that way.
I'm sorry, that got me so good. You see my 5 and then 0.
Beat that.
Literally is not moving at all.
There is no way I can get a 0. Like, that's like physically impossible.
Manny just built them.
Fascinating. Ball of energy, an anomaly in space.
Fascinating.
Query, how does this entity function?
Are you asking Cherry?
Absolutely yes.
I don't know. I don't specialize in stuff like this. Could you just take
Well-
care of it? I'm not too good with fighting.
All entities, please hold while I investigate through the net on how balls of energy may form consciousnesses.
Man, you piece of scrap. This is from Thanatos, which is now taking a position kind of above the battle, watching.
Computing.
For God's sake.
Yeah.
Gilla, are
Vernon,
you gonna help?
Vernon.
It was God.
My friend, my new companion. Please
Okay.
hurry up.
Please
We're
hold.
kind of in a. We're kind of in a.
Computing.
First,
God damn it!
I'm gonna say we have the ball of energy, which Antonakis just tried to hit.
Are you gonna put the battle log?
Yeah,
Battle
I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna finish it after. Don't worry.
God damn you!
Yeah, I did everything fine. It's gonna be the ball of energy first, and then Antonakis. So I'll do it like during Antonakis' turn.
Alright, the ball of energy does have to roll the taunt table, doesn't it? Isn't that how that works?
You are actively right next to it. It is going to choose you
Ah,
based on how that works.
This
You
is
put yourself
your
in that
fault.
position. That's fucked up.
How dare I choose the person that is right there as the person that I'm Huh? There's not much of a choice there, Buster. Alright. How do I... right. Sorry. I'm relearning how to do the dice bot since it's been like weeks.
No, that's Loki so far.
How does a
Yep.
nat 20 sound?
That hits.
Damn.
I only think I could like SP my way out of it, I assume.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I mean,
Enlighten me.
I'm just thinking of like full like turtling behind a shield, like quick actioning, turtling behind a shield and taking the blow, sliding backwards kind of look.
Um, how much HP do you have again?
7.
Okay. I'd say you take like 3 damage.
Is that using the SP point to slide back, I assume?
Yeah. You're basically reducing the amount of damage that you're taking. You're still taking damage because
how
it is
does
basically a
attack
point blank shot, but
How is it attacking me?
it's kind of just gathering energy at its core and then blasting it at you.
Shooting a beam of
That's
light.
probably why it actually hit a nat 20, because you are like confused by how this thing functions. And honestly, probably why you missed. It might have slipped through its middle section. You were expecting to hit something. You were like sure you were going to hit it, but it just slipped through because it's just like this ball of congealed energy.
We are all just staring at the ball of energy, wondering how the fuck do you work?
That's what I'm saying.
Like everything else, I understand how it works. The fucking ball of energy is what I'm like. What the
The
fuck?
sphere, the sphere of
The
unknown
sphere.
energy,
Or-
energy origin. I'm very good at speaking.
I honestly wasn't gonna question it until you kept going.
Well,
Like, if you
unfortunately,
didn't-
that's just how I am. Anyways, yeah, that's its turn. So Nathan, it is now your turn.
Hooray. I don't have to use skill since Santos is already summoned. Thank you, Lord.
Yep.
What? I think I'm just gonna attack him. So that counted as taking a hit for energy.
Yep.
Where is it? There it is. I think I'm going to bonus action manifest echo because I'm allowed to, if I remember
Mhm.
correctly. Pretty much, yeah. I do the threefold funeral thing where I like zip between different positions on the battlefield to make like after images of myself, and then I'm gonna attack the orb again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get him. Get him.
Tony,
Get 'em.
Tony, he's a
Get 'em.
man. If no one can do it, you're all dead.
Kind of screwed.
You're all dead.
No
Damn.
offense, but between Robot and Jokester McGee, I don't know what damage we actually have.
It is very
Well,
sad that the 2
11.
people that are. Oh no.
Oh,
Am I at least closer this time? Because I will.
You are
Like,
closer.
Alright, I will use an extra SP to take on a level of exhaustion. To, like, kind of, when it misses, to, like, slash to hit it. Realizing it's the outside bits I need to hit, not the inside.
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, taking on a level of exhaustion.
I'm so pissed.
And then, yeah,
What do you mean, Sir Paul?
I get the hit.
Ignore me.
You heard it. He's so pissed.
You still playing funny
7
block
damage.
game?
7 damage.
Also, do you
Yeah,
gain
dude.
energy whether or not you hit somebody?
Hmm?
Do you gain energy whether or not
Ah,
you hit somebody?
yes.
you
yes.
have to hit
Okay.
the
sounds
enemy.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 damage in.
Very cool. What is your damage type again? Physical? Alright. Because I'm having to keep track of toughness, like I said. Don't you worry.
He's doing it. He's beginning to play the game.
Alright.
Well,
Is that your turn, my good sir?
That's my turn.
Alright, cool. So, we are going... Ooh. Wowie zowie!
What's that?
Y'all got horrible... God, I'm so sorry. I'm
You're not.
no, I am. Oh God, how am I supposed to? Ugh.
Yeah, this is what happens when you throw numerous enemies at us. Even we're like, Ryan,
We're
Ryan,
level
these
one.
enemies are actually legitimately hard.
Nah, we got it. We got
We're
it.
level
Well,
1.
it'd be so much better if you guys, if like 2 people didn't roll below all of them. That's the only problem. It's just complete
Ryan,
luck.
You forget
no.
this. I say you forget this is D&D. You have to take luck into account, and we did not have that.
That'll be fine.
Nah, watch. We're gonna get him. We're gonna
Yeah, it'll
destroy
be
him,
fine.
I believe.
Anyways, I need to do. Why did you guys have to make the taunt numbers be easier? God, man. Yeah, I'd like a 5, and a 6, and an 8.
Well, I picked 7 off the bat. Pretty sure.
Yeah, and then. Yeah, we could. Okay, so. Who is that? Well, guess what, Paul? You've been chosen for death.
Boy. Oh boy.
Alright, Todd, what's your AC again?
My AC is a 11 actually. I thought it was
Oh,
a 12.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's a tie. If your AC is indeed 11.
Yep, it is indeed.
Alright, then. Maybe do. I got an 11, so.
Let me navigate to the dice rolling chat. Wrong dice rolling chat.
What do you mean wrong dice rolling, chat? There's only. Oh, well, yeah, you dodged
Yeah,
it. Good,
baby. Yeah.
good job.
God, motherfucking damn!
You know what? I'm gonna say.
It stabs one of its friends.
Okay, wait.
No.
Manny
He
is
completely
still, Manny
fucking-
is still just studying the ball of energy. How does this...
I'd say you see this blast of energy come your way, and you're like. You just, like, barely dodge it.
No. Manny just isn't even paying attention to the ball. He's focused on the other ball of energy, and he's just like, he takes a few steps forward to get a closer look and like adjust focus, and it goes past him.
Anyways, since you got a nat 20, if you would like to take, like, a free cantrip or something, you may do so.
Yeah, sure, man. Well, let me see.
Get a nice counterattack.
Yeah. He will. Manny will notice. He'll be like, threat detected to entity Vernon. Query taking second priority. And I will heat beam. He's gonna need to make
Beam.
beam. Yeah, I'll fire back, and he'll need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. What is your DC?
God damn it, I didn't write down my DC. DC 14.
Well, I got a 19. So.
Right.
All of that for nothing. Literally nothing. What a
We're all
waste.
going to die.
Cool.
I mean, hey, you dodged the attack, though, so
That's all that matters.
something's better than nothing.
Hmm?
Alright, let's do another taunt check. That is a 6. Who has 6? Alright, Angelica, it's your turn.
For what?
You are being attacked. Please do not resist.
Okay. Damn. It looks like I don't have a choice in the matter. God says so.
Alright, that's a 20. How does a 20 sound?
Well, shit. That hits.
What
There's,
is...
like, there-
Oh, my lord.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Ryan, when the
Yeah,
level
we're all
1 combat
dying.
goes like level 1 combat.
I know, for real. Like, when level 1 combat for Ryan, and then the combat he expects to literally be hard, nothing.
That's me with like all of my bosses are just like, yeah, but what if I sat in the corner and cried while I got attacked 5 times?
So he keeps pumping the numbers up, but when they do good, suddenly it's actually bad for everybody. Thinking
Yeah,
about
thanks.
people who are doing good things.
What's
But-
your
Alex,
HP, by the way? Just checking.
My guy, you have my character sheet. It's
I'm
an
not
11.
gonna 11. Okay. I'm not gonna check it every single time. 7 damage, by the
I,
way.
I, damn! What the hell? Ryan, these are level 1 enemies? What the fuck is this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say
But yeah, just like a
I am
basic
taking
scissor.
damage from 1/8 challenge rating enemies.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, I'm about to fucking die.
These are technically on level.
Maybe not. But,
Not really. I feel
Level
like
1
in
combat
game you
blows.
have more HP, but oh
how many
well.
people? How many of the empty matter did you say was here?
5.
5?
Mm,
Yeah, no,
Five.
we're fucked.
Don't worry, you only have 2 to worry about now.
Ryan, there's motherfucker. There's still 5 in rotation.
There's only 2. There's only 2 that need to go. We have Paul over there who
I don't
has
give a
AoE.
fuck if there's only 2 left need to go. We still have 5 enemies to deal with, fucker.
No, I think we're fine.
Yeah, you're,
You
you're
say
fine.
that.
calm it down to hostility.
Alright, who is
Continue
2?
out of
Who?
hostility.
Which loser chose 2? Alright, the person that's not there. Okay, let's roll this again. I knew this was gonna happen. That's a 4, which I believe is Paul. Which is preferable because he has not been attacked yet.
Yeah.
Alright, Paul, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
I suppose.
That's a 6. It misses. Alright, next guy. Okay, let's see
I mean,
this guy.
everyone got scared because of it. So good job.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this guy waits a turn.
Okay.
Preps
What's
his
he doing, man? What's more important?
big gun cannon thing.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, the
Stepping
guys
up.
with like the
I'm remembering these enemy attacks now, and man, did I hate these enemy attacks.
yeah. That guy's gonna prep. He wasn't ready. They weren't ready. Whatever. I don't know if these things actually have genders. Anyways, Angelica, it's your turn.
Yay! I guess I attacked the first one. Baron 1, whatever you
You-
call that thing.
You have your skill.
Oh yeah, my fucking skill. Can I'll use that then.
All
Man,
right,
wait,
cool.
motherfucker, I want to heal us too, but I'll do that next time. I'll do that next time.
All right, that is my favorite emoji. Yes, yes, I love this. This is good. I love this.
This is good, Mark. We can finally be.
There we go. I didn't. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we have 2 skill points open now from that. Amazing.
Well, I'm
Do I
assuming
keep
that's
my
my
skill If I
turn.
get here.
Yeah, that is your turn. In which
Yep,
we now
there we go.
move to Paul.
Oh boy.
Anyways, watch this Paul sweep.
Alright,
I
we
should
got- we
probably
got-
put what my skill does in the chat. No.
Yeah, that would probably be
I
helpful.
still think we should make a folder that we put all our kits into, so we can all understand what everyone does.
Let's just put it in character sheets.
Yeah, just put it in character sheets. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'll
What
probably
else
do
is-
that. Let me just send this into general real quick though.
I'll figure out how to do that later. So I'm using AoE attack, so I just want to make sure what the situation is. Thanatos has charged into combat. Scylla
not-
is
yeah.
Scylla and I are in backlines. Scylla and I are in backlines.
Yeah.
And sorry, Tony's up front.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanatos is above.
Perfect. I will use my skill, cast 30 vines, and I will try. Is Tony at the like side of the combat so I can catch the rest of them in a 20-foot square, or
I'd say
I
you're
believe-
able to finagle it a little bit.
20-foot square? So that's gonna be 4 squares. Ryan, this is theater of the mind. How many can I catch in a 20-foot square?
I'm going to just what's the term for this? I'm just going to declare you're gonna hit all of them.
All right. Yeah. Vernon's gonna. I'm sorry.
Usually
Manny's
when
gonna
you
throw a spike into the ground, send out a little pulse of green energy, and vines will begin to thrash and erupt around the feet of the enemy, gripping into them, poisoning their ankles with thorns.
Poisoning their ankles is an amazing sentence.
Poisoning their ankles.
we made it deal damage, right? Like I'm not crazy in thinking that.
Yes. So it's going to deal 4 damage and apply a level of exhaustion to each one. Fatigue, sorry. It's my mechanic.
Fatigue.
And then they're each going to need to make a strength saving throw against DC 14 or be restrained.
Saving throw. Strength.
Ah,
Okay.
damn, I also have to send in my fucking charisma bonus, don't I? Motherfucker.
What is it's 14, correct? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. They all get caught.
Sick. Okay, then they are all restrained.
Wonderful.
They'll take that much damage. They've all got, let me see, fatigue.
1 stack of fatigue.
All of their speed is reduced by 5, and all of their d20 rolls are reduced by 1.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's not what I wanted.
I just added what I have as a plus to the charisma. Because that's what
Come on, where is it?
the
There it is.
add Scylla's charisma bonus to an attack damage. So I had to add that. So you
Did
guys
you
actually
pop
knew
that?
what that was.
Did you pop that now? Is it active, that skill?
Yeah, that's active.
Cool.
Okay, and Ryan, I'm good.
Let me check something real quick. I don't know how I worded it. Give just a moment. So I have to go.
How
through
did you
5
cast that, by the
million
way,
things.
Angelica?
Huh?
How did you
I-
cast her skill? I'm curious.
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I like to think that a red aura kind of just goes around everybody for like a split second.
Ah, okay.
We all hear some echoing laughter.
Yes.
Also, okay, based on the wording that I gave, Angelica, you were able to trigger your talent.
Motherfucker, I keep forgetting what my talent is because it's like added at the bottom.
Ooh. Ryan, I like the squares for skill points.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Oh, did you use a new emoji?
Hmm?
No, you did not. I thought you used a new emoji for it.
No, it's basically just like squares.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So you have to make a roll to for spell save for charisma, I believe. Right? No, it's wisdom. Wisdom spell saving throw, and you need to get a 14.
What are you trying
remember-
to attack here?
I guess number 1 again. I'll just attack the same guy.
Okay.
Baron 1.
This is a charisma, or which one is it again?
This is wisdom saving throw, but
Wisdom.
it's based on my charisma. My bad. That's
Okay, yeah,
why I
it's
confused
gonna
myself.
fail. It will fail that roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy idea. The thing that is congealed ball of energy doesn't really have a lot of wisdom. Whoa.
Oh yeah, motherfucker! I have to.
Crazy.
I should probably split screen this shit. Nope, fucking hell. I should probably split screen this shit because it's also. Yeah, it gives the entire party the buff, so I have a plus 10 instead of a plus a plus
Oh, yeah.
6.
Okay, yeah, that is correct.
Lord.
Yeah, plus 6 to charisma.
So you told me I have a plus 11 to hit. That's sick.
Not to hit, for damage.
Yeah.
For damage.
Hooray! That's plus 8 damage.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not that crazy.
13 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that thing is indeed dead.
Ryan, that's just for attacks, right?
Yeah, it's for damage. When you do
It's just
for
damage,
damage?
you add to damage.
Damage?
Yes,
Damage.
that's what it's. I shared it into the folder for everybody, so you should
To
be able
clarify,
to.
that will work on any effect that I use to deal damage.
I put it in the folder for our character sheets, and I even put it in general chat, like copy pasted it. So if you need to read what my skill does, that's what it does.
The thing says an attacks damage, and my like damage over time effects are very different from attacks. I want to clarify here.
Ask. This is Ryan's call, to be honest.
Nothing new.
This is Ryan's call.
I mean, okay, how much would adding a +4 to those really affect? In your opinion?
I currently just roll a d12 base.
Well, I mean, yeah, so you're adding... Yeah, you're basically just... Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
So that's taking the average damage from 6.5 to 10.5.
Well, yeah.
Alright, cool.
You don't want to see Nathan's damage over there when he actually gets to full damage potential. You don't want to see it.
Oh, end of round happened. Was any damage dealt? Right?
Yes,
Yes.
Is anything still alive from the damage that was dealt?
I killed it.
One thing has died.
But
I dealt 4
okay.
damage to each thing.
Everything will be taking 1 extra damage because at the end of the battle, Thanatos rings once and a small amount of the damage repeats itself.
Yep.
That thing is busted as fuck. Okay, now I
25%,
see it.
and I'm
I
not even
apologize
level.
for my outrage.
Yeah, remember, he's a glass cannon. If he gets hit
Remember,
once with
if I
a
get hit,
slight
I'm
breeze,
folded like an omelet.
Yeah,
It's
this
full-
man's already almost folded like an omelet. He's suffering like 1 stack of exhaustion already because he
Not
was going to be folded. Anyways, yeah. I believe that's everything. So now we have Mr. Antonakis back at
Oh,
top.
the orb died? Yippee.
Yeah, the orb died. Orb dead.
I killed it.
Awesome. So is there 1 orb left? Oh, when
Yes.
it died, did any effects happen?
I think it just doesn't. Don't they blow up, or am I
normally give
tripping?
energy.
Wrong one.
Oh, okay, my bad.
My bad.
It's
Alright.
it's the other kind that does that. I understand the confusion.
It's been a hot minute, to be
Also,
honest.
everyone else, remember to track your energy for your ult.
Yes, please. I'm not doing that for you.
what? But we're
So-
playing a game, Red.
So there's an orb, the Reaver, and the Blaster, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's 2 Reavers.
2 Reavers and an orb.
2
Reavers
Reavers,
and the
an orb, and a blaster guy.
All right. I'm gonna go and hit the other orb.
Okay.
$16 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
I would like to use my crowd pleaser stack, please.
You may do so.
My talent.
Go right ahead.
trying to think on how I flourish on a fucking orb.
Good question. Don't ask me.
I think after the orb kind of falls, kind of slides back, jumps. He plans to like crush it with his shield instead of hitting with the spear.
I like how you think of it all cool. I literally thought of it as
He's
he grabbed it like a book and smashed that thing.
gladiator.
like-
I'm doing like a whole gladiator gimmick, so I have to
Yeah.
please my spectral crowd. Nat 20, Ryan.
Jesus.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'd say by doing this, you just kill it.
I get 2 energy. That means 3 because I'm killing. 6. And then I have 20 AC.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I kind of flicks. He kind of flicks the spear out, and then it goes, "What a hit!" from above. That
This
is his
guy.
job.
And the crowd goes wild.
You'll never believe what the talent's name, Paul.
Holy shit, that's a ginormous bird.
That's what I'm saying. This guy gets it. All right, that's my turn, Ryan.
All right, very cool. So now with that, we are going to go through. I need to remember. That guy did that. Okay, this guy was attacking Angelica. Okay, that's what was going on. I needed to
Why-
remember who was attacking who.
I would attack, but I need to fucking heal. Need to heal you bitches.
You'll be fine. How does an 8 sound?
To hit
Yeah.
does not.
I told you you'd be fine.
I'm thinking of my next move, okay? I'm trying to keep everybody alive.
Alright, Paul, does an 11 hit? Oh yeah, that's a tie for you.
It's time to.
Alright, try to beat a nat 20.
Damn.
11.
I did it in the jukebox channel. For my folly, I shall roll it again in here. Gets another nat 20.
You did it in the what channel?
I did it in the
Bozo.
jukebox channel. Yeah, okay, there we go. For my folly and
Oh, well then.
for doing it on the wrong channel, I guess yeah, it doesn't hit.
I forgot
Hooray.
I forgot I muted that channel because it just kept
Same.
getting notification that
Yeah,
you
no, I
were
muted
messing
it.
with
I
the
muted it too. I don't
bot.
even know why I clicked that one. Whatever.
Huzzah, Ryan being a bozo has saved me.
All right, now we have the gun guy, who passed turn. Last turn. That's how
Anyone else
it
works.
worked, I assume?
He's got a gun.
No, first it's got to choose its target.
Also, if it chooses me, it does have to roll a 50-50 to hit me. Because
All right, who's number 3? Angelica.
Damn.
You have been chosen. Let's
You have
see.
been randomly selected.
How does a 7 sound?
Damage?
No, to hit.
No.
Cool.
I have to ask these things.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to dodge it like pretty easily because this guy is like very clearly telegraphing
He's
his
very
attack.
clearly aiming.
Yeah. This man's fumbling quite hard, in fact.
I keep misplacing where the
have-
battle
now we
log
have
chat is,
Angelica
so I
once
go through
again.
like 3 different chats to check. Um, it is now my turn, correct?
Yes, it is indeed your turn.
I'm going to double check how this works real quick before I do it. I'll just attack again for now, and then I'll heal afterward because I want to be able to get more of these guys dead quicker.
Cool.
You need to roll again, Ryan, for the... I guess I'll go for the Eliminator. Sure, why not? I'll go for the Eliminator, so you need to roll again for Wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna say it fails. Also.
Okay.
Oh goodness, wait, Ryan.
Yes?
The man with gun. He passed his turn in the area of thrashing roots, did he not?
Yeah, all of them did. Right.
All right, I'll
you
roll
go
the d12 for you.
You're gonna
I'll
have
roll- I'll
you're
roll
gonna have to
my thing
remind me
after.
on that. I'm gonna be honest.
Sorry, I will try and be more on that in the future.
I'll roll my thing after.
That's 10 damage.
Cool.
And this is the second round, correct? That I've used my skill?
Yes.
Okay, double checking. We got one more round left. And
okay.
that's an 11.
Also, Dave, did you deal damage to like everyone as well? Does that count for the
Yes.
bell?
Yes.
Oh, and actually, sorry, 10 plus 4,
Yeah. Okay.
14.
So 14.
Ryan,
Oh.
you might be cooked at the end of the round. The bell might ring.
So
Okay,
wait,
so that
is the thing
guy-
I got dead, or is
yeah,
that what is
it's
happening?
it's dead.
Okay, just double checking because the amount of damage is confusing me a little bit.
Yeah, no, don't worry, I gotcha. It
Thank
is
you.
100% dead. The other two are very close. They're close.
You close?
Close.
Close.
All right. That is your turn, correct? Angelica?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. Paul,
Hi.
guess whose turn it is?
All right. Well, that's gonna be a heat beam.
Team.
He, let me
Team.
see. Ball of energy is dead. With gun, he's getting a
That guy's
concentrated
dead.
heat beam. Oh,
Yeah, we just have the two sword guys now.
well then. Yeah. Sword guy is getting a beam.
Team.
Also, Ryan, we should figure out at some point, probably not this session, but we should figure out how targeting Thanatos works. Is it like a 1/3 chance when it hits me? Of like, if I have mirror image up?
Did we even decide an HP value on him?
I think I put him at 1 HP because this thing's dumb, and
And Ryan, a reminder that they both now have 2 levels of fatigue rather than just 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did the split beam. Or
Oh
something?
no, I'll just target one of them.
Okay. So Constitution, you said, right?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Nah. It's very different for me. How does, or how does a 19 sound?
That sounds like it'll pass.
Wonderful.
That's up with -2.
Yeah, that's still okay. That's what. Okay, -2. That's 17 then.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna need to start remembering that. All right, is that all?
Yes.
All right. With that, the
It's
bell
Thanatos'
tolls.
turn. Yep, that's the 14 damage, right? That's how much your thorns did, Paul?
Yeah. Oh, did
Yep,
14
14.
damage?
Did we say round up or rounded down? Let me see.
I don't remember. I might have said rounded up.
We said round up.
Round up. Okay.
What's the name of this ability?
So this is called Ring. It's
Oh.
it's Thanatos' skill.
I
so
can literally just
4 damage.
imagine it.
4 damage to everyone from the spikes, and then did your heat beam hit, Paul?
It's a not hit.
No.
No. Okay, so 4 extra damage on both of them.
Okay.
Is that?
I wish it was named.
How are they looking?
Toll.
They're very close.
They have 20 HP guys, so watch out. All right, is it my turn immediately then?
Yes, it is your turn.
Yes.
It's just 2 Reavers, correct? And the
Yes.
gun guy? Okay, just 2 Reavers.
Just 2 Reavers.
I'm gonna slash at one of them. It doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That 100% hits.
I would like to
That
floor
is
it.
wild.
You may do so.
Oh, I forgot to roll these with disadvantage. Shit. Because I have 1 level of exhaustion. These are ability checks.
Oh, well, I mean, you got a, whatever, you got a nat 20 on that one. I'll let you have it.
3
Combat was going on for a while anyways, whatever.
advantage, and then
Yeah,
56
guys.
damage. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, as he says in the corner.
Don't worry, Charles, you'll have your moment to shine. Be
Yeah.
glad I didn't make you
Wow,
fight that thing
I-
by yourself.
That's just below my trigger, so it does not trigger. That sucks.
Alright, cool.
I do still hit though.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna say you just kill it. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like,
Yeah, he tries to like kind of like grab its guts and splay them out. This thing doesn't have guts. It's just, or at least not like.
yeah, you
Yeah, so
kind
you
of
just
just
hold
go
the
into it and then
spear.
pull out like dust, basically.
Yeah, you just like. You actually, yeah. Then it goes. Not sure what he's doing there, but very impressive nonetheless. I don't know what the plan is.
All right,
Anyway,
cool.
skill
So,
up,
yeah.
manual. You guys got this.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Indeed.
Last guy. We got last guy here. Last guy. Who's
The
gonna?
situation is under control.
We got this. Paul,
Yeah, baby.
get ready.
Oh, it's me already? No,
Yeah.
no, it's back me.
How does a 6 sound? Doesn't it hit? So true,
Ooh.
Paul. Anyways, Angelica, I think you finished this.
Okay. Um,
I'm assuming you are using your
just normal attack. And
great.
I'm going to assume it fails the roll again.
Yes. So wonderful. It's dead.
Thumbs up. 16.
Brr.
I don't even know how. Like, I'm trying to imagine how this works because since it's a voice attack, are they like? I don't. They have ears, right?
Well,
Or
yeah.
some sort of hearing. Is
Did
it
I
just?
stop it? Okay, I stopped it from looping, like right as the song stopped. That's funny.
That's crazy. But thumbs up. I heal everybody.
Yeah.
For
Oh
how much?
boy.
Which one do I want to use? Well, I can use both. I don't really care. Can I use? Is Cure Wounds a single time?
Cure
No, I
wounds
can
is-
use.
I mean, I'd say you guys can very quickly use your hit dice if you would
Okay.
like to take a short rest.
Mother of God. D&D game where I actually use hit dice? Nothing to do with
I
the
will
gun.
I will be making sure to have you guys use hit dice.
I'll just roll on dice rolling because I can't be bothered to grab my dice.
I'll just roll one of my fucking D10. I think I will just heal.
Oh, wait. I
Is
didn't
it
take
with
any damage.
your Constitution modifier?
Yes.
Huh?
Oh yeah. -1. I take a damage.
No,
the
I'm gonna say it's a minimum of you don't if you have
Minimum
a
of
negative to
zero?
it. It's yeah. I'm not gonna make you take damage.
But it'd be so funny.
It would be funny, however.
would
However, it
die.
looks at notes. However, it looks at notes again.
Wait, so
However,
wait,
Yeah, I'm at
you,
4 HP.
so
Still
wait,
out
you
of
add
7.
your Constitution modifier to it?
Yes.
when
yes.
You roll? Oh well, then let me double check that shit. That's 3. That'd be +3, so that's 6. I have 10 health.
All right. Now you may use cure wounds and whatnot if you want for additional healing.
Yeah, I'll just because spell slots. Motherfucker, why did I not put how many spell slots I had here? It's 4, right?
What?
Just normally? On my sheet, because I realized I didn't put how many slots I had. For
You
spell
have like
slots.
2.
Does it do? I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
it's
That's
just
why I'm
2.
okay. That's why I'm.
Once
That's why I'm
again,
double
you're f-
checking.
Once again, your first level, you have like basically nothing.
That's why I'm double checking. That's why I'm not just outright being like, yeah. I'll just use cure wounds on both of them. So it's motherfucker. What is?
You got
Of course,
D6
of
or
course.
something?
Um,
D6 plus spellcasting
it says
modifier?
D8.
D8.
D8 plus spell casting modifier. So
Okay.
then that would be motherfucker. That'd be a +6. Damn. So 1d8 plus 6.
Bless you.
Damn.
So I'll just roll these separately. I'll do why am I
Oh,
blanking
God.
on the character name? Nathan.
Oh yeah. I don't even think you have to roll. I think you will just give me enough to get the
Yeah,
max.
that's what I was thinking.
Alright, so just
Hooray!
get you
Thank
to
you.
max and then I'll do Paul.
Hello,
Up.
I am at full HP.
11. You get 11 HP back.
I do not need it.
What do you mean?
I am at full HP.
I don't think he got hit like hit like once.
I did not.
Oh,
Yeah.
and did you use your hit dice?
Nope, because I didn't take any damage.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
He didn't. I was like,
thought
either
he
he got hit
did.
once or he just dodged all of the
I could have
attacks like
sworn
perfectly.
he did, but okay, I guess.
With my 11 AC, I never got hit once, despite being
Oh.
attacked 3 times.
I,
At least-
I'll just put that I used 1 then to heal Nathan.
He almost got hit,
Yeah.
but then I rolled in the jukebox channel instead of the dice rolling channel. So
Yes.
Yeah, when you heal Antonakis, Antonakis took you long enough, and Antonakis signs thank you.
the goofy
Ignore him.
goobers.
Have fun with this one. I'll have fun with this
Yeah, and
one.
I'll have plenty of fun with you too.
Huh? That's what she
I think
said.
as I'm
Precisely
already
what
thinking
he
of
said.
putting him in. I'm already thinking of putting him in a bucket and just hitting the bucket with a stick.
Donk, 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 donk.
Put him in the jar.
Repairs are unnecessary, but the effort is appreciated.
I just pat the robot on the head. Yeah. Shush. Shush.
Hey, lady, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Luckily
Awesome.
luckily they were more focused on you guys.
She was.
Yeah, she was there. I'd say she kind of hid behind like a nearby box.
I thought you were gonna say a plant.
No,
Yeah,
for
she
someone
hid
who's
behind a
trailblazer, you don't
conveniently
even know how to
shaped
fight.
lamp.
Kind of strange.
All right. Anyways, to get this moving on, since we still have quite a bit I would like to get done, you guys are going to, after brushing yourselves off, healing yourselves, continue on moving. And you guys eventually end up actually converging with Stark and Oranos in a very, very large room with a large, glass window outside. Much like a current scene that you may be looking at right now. Whoa.
I
Oh my god.
did the thing.
Oh, hey, guy I don't know. What's up?
Motherfucker.
Well, I mean, there's 2 people he doesn't know,
Hey,
but
look,
alright.
guys I don't know. Sorry. Wow. Woo. Woo.
Dude, I both hate and love this fucking bell.
That's what I'm
Greeting,
saying.
Entity Stark. Greeting, unknown entity. What is your designation?
I am Ornos.
Stark.
You're
Nice to
nice.
meet
Nice to meet you.
Seems you all have your own troubles you dealt with.
Indeed.
I have no idea how to continue this.
Alright.
I guess we gotta go to a train, right? That's what Lady was saying.
I don't know anything
Yeah,
about a train.
We're almost there, don't worry. Stark then also, reassures that is indeed the case. And yeah, after a few, greetings, reunions, etc., you guys see a very large figure appearing into the glass window.
Are we gonna get panned? Are we gonna... Did you draw multiple sets?
No,
You should have drawn a second set. It would have been so cool.
wrong. I'm lazy.
I
Anyways,
would-
so yeah,
forgot.
behind this window is a very large beast that looks pretty similar to the enemies both groups have fought. It looks a little something like this, perhaps. Very large, I don't know, I guess bird-like creature.
Yeah.
Four
When you say
arms.
big, what do you mean? Like,
Whoa.
how
This-
big is big?
This thing is like
That's
genuinely like
Uh,
humongous. Like it
yeah,
it
this is
covers basically the span
gigantic.
of the glass window in front of you guys. And unfortunately, crazy idea. It notices that you guys are there, and it
Hey,
in
sounds like a problem.
response punches the glass.
Ah, shit!
Hey, that was a problem.
Completely shattering it, and it goes inside. And
Oh.
luckily, before all of you are sucked into the vacuum of space, a shutter blocks the open glass, leaving now this massive beast and you guys to deal with it. So I would
Well,
like
I
you
guess
all
more activity today.
to roll initiative as
Alarm.
I
No, if I had a nickel for every time I had to fight a giant thing, I'd have 2 nickels.
Alarm. Current threat may be more than current group may handle.
You've only had to fight 2 giant things in your life.
Ah,
Well, might as well go
look-
down
look at you with the crazy
swinging.
talk. What are we doing here?
Just
We can't
running
really
into the
run from
business.
this thing.
all right.
I don't have to
Okay,
take
well,
Roll initiative if you would.
Yeah.
6.
That is a 15.
God, honestly, it's really good to get the bad rolls out of the way. Get the bad
Kevin.
rolls out of the way.
Talking about bad roll, I got a 15.
Why do I always have
That's
to
a
double
good
check
roll,
my
right?
initiative is? Why can I never remember?
What, Charles?
15.
15.
16.
16.
Honestly, we got.
Wonderful.
I would say we got an even spread, but we got 6, then 7, then 15, then 16.
Are these again? 6 and then 7 for you too. Okay, got a. You're the one that got a 6? I immediately forgot. Okay, you got a 7. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. Just one moment while I get this ready. Admittedly, a little hard to get this prepared beforehand. Oh, Angelica, you go first, so you do your turn.
Yippee! I use my skill
Oh.
if I can.
Hooray.
You may use your skill.
Yes, I use my skill. It's still in general, but I've also, as I've said, I've also put it into the folder where we have all our sheets.
There we go.
But the skill is damage boost.
It's the one
Yeah,
that
it's damage boost.
allows your big damage to do even
Nice.
bigger damage.
So,
It's-
Ryan, are we allowed to see weaknesses of enemies?
I will tell you it has a weakness if you hit it with the weakness.
Cool. Meaning none of it has.
You want to know what? That is so fair. I can't even argue with that. I cannot even argue because
Wait a
you
minute, that's how a game works. You fucking cheater.
For the sake of it not like, yes, of
For the
course,
sake
this
of-
thing right here that I have not fought before.
For the sake of
course.
roleplay.
Yeah, it makes more sense roleplay wise. I'm fucking. It's fine.
I will say, I believe all of you do have.
I'm just an asshole.
I believe it does work. It works out, you know? You know how it be, it works out.
Yes.
Do you know how it do be?
What are all of your
Speaking
elements
in
again?
riddles?
We have 2
Physical.
fire, a wind, and a physical, yeah?
Yes.
Mhm.
Alright, cool.
I would have
So,
chosen
Angelica,
different
is
had
that
I
your turn?
known. Yes.
Alright, so now we have.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Ordos.
Or no time.
Alright,
That's
so
all
I
I'm
would like
saying.
to say there is a left hand, a right hand, and the orb in
The
the middle.
centerpiece.
Yeah.
What has been attacked? Is anything been attacked up there?
Ryan, if you need me to draw enemies for these, just so we could have a clearer, like, battle to this, I can do that.
I mean, if you want to.
I'll probably do that. You just gotta send me the boss name and, like, a picture of it and, like, a video of the fight, or I'll look
I
it
still
up.
think Ryan could have
too.
drawn the Doomsday Beast behind us, but that's me. That's me.
I'll do the
Okay.
I'll do the enemies.
whatever,
He can do
man.
the backgrounds and shit. I'll do enemies.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not jaded.
At least bosses. I'll at least do bosses.
I think it would have been pretty sweet if it was just the giant eye peeking in through the window. Also would have been easy.
I'll
Right.
probably
Has
do
anything
more
been hit so
unique
far?
backgrounds as time
Anything
goes on. But
bonus?
yeah, Charles, it's your turn, so go.
Has anything been hit so far?
Nothing has been hit so far. Angelica
Okay.
used her damage boost.
Was it
thingy.
just the arms and the core?
Yeah, left hand, right hand, core.
Okay. I'll assuming I'll take the rifle then. I'll summon the two sides and then go towards the right hand to attack and wrestle it.
So you want to go to the right hand?
Yeah.
All right. Very well.
Does a 14 hit?
I believe so. Yeah, it does.
Damage time.
I was like, I didn't make these very stupid, I believe. Crazy idea, I'm not actually bloating the numbers. Whoa.
Like
I'm actually not, but okay.
15 damage.
15 damage?
Do I still have? Yeah, because of 3d6. Plus 5.
Did you add the +4?
I did not. I didn't know that was available to me. So
Is that relevant? Is that relevant, Ryan? Or would that just be the 1 + 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
19
also-
You just
damage.
add it to your end.
Also, this thing has a wind weakness, so add your proficiency bonus.
So
Again.
proficiency 2. So 21 damage in total to the
21
rest.
damage.
It's a very elegant dance. Like feints one attack, so the hand goes that way, and then I'll attack at the wrist,
What'd you hit? The left hand?
the right hand,
Right hand.
Right hand. Okay. I'll be targeting something else. I need to find something.
and then
This-
I can divide my 21 divided into half. That's 11. 11?
Yeah.
Can I?
Did I
I can
make
only
it?
give it to one person, or can I give it to
Let me try to.
any creature
check.
that's you get a bonus on saving throw. That's fine. Distribute those points among any willing creature that you can see. Okay, so anyone. So I don't think there's a limit to.
There is no limit to range, basically, because at like I don't know 600 feet, it becomes it obviously becomes a little hard to, see the
Right.
person.
So I will pick you and point towards the gladiator, and a bunch of wind gusts around him, like covering his flanks.
Yeah, and the bell kind of floats up and seemingly tries to sample the wind. Goes, top shelf stuff. Good stuff, Uranus.
Its auras. And then I'll point
Same
towards
thing.
the-
He floats up into the air into a standard
Which
position.
one's weaker, Scylla or?
Hmm?
In terms of HP, what's less HP? Because I'm assuming that 11 doesn't go immediately to half of. Isn't how much HP does Thanatos have?
I'm not counting Thanatos as a attackable entity, so you don't have to worry about sharing shield.
Yeah, he's not.
Okay.
It's not this. How much shield do I have? I was not
Well, I'm
listening.
trying to see because it's still
yeah.
half of his HP, right?
Hmm?
Assuming
The max?
it's still half of their HP maximum that I can give them.
I believe how I worded it. It is half of your max HP.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, temporary
Uh,
HP maximum is
seven-
equal to
7 to
half
you.
of Oranos's.
Thanatos. And 7, not 7. 11.
So 7 to me. Is what you said.
7 to you, and then the rest to the. I
Yeah.
don't know. If we
I'm
could
low-key
go
don't even know what's
defense.
going on.
I also do not.
Let's do
A clueless.
7 to him, and 4 to the guy. And that's my turn. Wait, I can pop the. Do I keep my energy from the other encounter?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'll
keep
pop
energy
the statement.
between encounters.
Yeah,
Okay, wait, who are you
Uh-huh.
spreading the shield to?
it's 7 to Thanatos
Uh-huh.
and 4 to my burn it. And get it.
Oh boy. You said
Cool.
7 to me? 4?
4 to
Four.
you, 7 to Thanatos.
Yeet.
Temp HP. Because I still have my temp HP, right? From
No, it goes away after battle.
okay.
That does not stay
Okay.
after battle. Energy does.
Well, I don't. Need it as
Energy
much
is
as they
the
do.
only consistent thing between battle, I believe. Yeah, it's energy.
Okay. I can get
Stuff
that
like
next turn.
buffs, everything that gets reset. Energy stays though.
It's my turn. I popped this. Wait, I popped the state. What does that do?
You deal more damage. Oh
Ultimate.
yeah, and damage reduction too.
Mhm.
Whoever
Yeah.
has
Damage
whoever
over-
has your shields has damage reduction.
Equal to
Oh, yeah.
half of my combos.
Yo.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, who goes next? Let's check
well,
the
that
battle
works.
log. The left hand. Oh, what does the left hand do? Oh boy, that's what the left hand does. Wonderful. Oh boy, y'all better be ready.
I'm not.
Maybe.
I want to be.
How does a 12 sound for everyone
I'm
Hits
good.
me?
The hit.
to hit?
I does not hit me. I dodge whatever attack comes.
Okay. Angelica Paul.
Hits.
Ben,
Huh?
what was the attack
12.
again?
12 to hit.
12? Does not hit.
Okay. So that means Vernon is the only one taking damage. I'm like a loser.
Hey.
All right.
Good
Cool.
thing
I
I
mean,
gave
good
you
thing. Yeah,
shields.
good thing you gave shields.
Mhm.
All right, that is 4 damage without the damage reduction.
And what is damage reduction?
I'm gonna mute myself real
Charles?
quick.
I'm in half constitution.
I just have my con. My con is 4, so 2 minus.
Okay, so that is 2 damage.
Alright, done two temp hit points.
See, everything is fine the second we have, the person that actually helps sustain.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'm entirely
that-
unconcerned. I've deleted my health on my sheet. I can't see it anymore.
It's just a mystery. It's
I've
just a
totally deleted my health. Antonakis, next moment, instantly just has a heart attack.
Oh no! He just falls over. It's like the Yamcha fucking death pose.
Seriously.
This has been a noticeable and massive increase.
Also, Ryan, for energy, for being attacked, you have to be hit.
You have to be
to
hit.
get the
You have to take damage.
You should say taking damage then, as that on the sheet. But I'm just saying.
Did I not?
You said being attacked, which implies that I could just get points for.
Yeah, I
being
guess
attacked.
so. Anyways, yeah, this left hand is attacking by doing like a big old sweep attack. So those who have dodged just kind of either step back or jump over.
I grab onto the bell and like float above for a second, then just like hop back down.
All right. Which we now have Antonakis.
Oh yeah. Firstly, Ryan, be happy I don't like call on my memory of Doomsday Beast to know which one to attack. I'm gonna hit the core.
You're gonna hit the core.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You are hitting a weakness. Go ahead.
Yippee! Do I have to roll anything extra to
You just add your proficiency bonus again.
hit as well?
Not to hit, just for damage.
Okay.
Don't forget
22
you have
to
a
hit.
plus for.
20?
Yeah, that's on my damage as well.
22. Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. I'd
That
like
is
to
way
try and
above.
flourish here.
You may do so. I'd say your exhaustion is also cleared, but you don't have your other point.
Yeah, that's not how exhaustion works, but I'll take it.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
say, for the sake of not having your entire mechanic invalidated during this
No,
first
I'd
section.
yeah. I mean, I agree here for this specific thing, but let me keep it in other things. The whole
Yeah,
idea is the
no.
first exhaustion hurts me a lot because I can't do my gimmick.
Yeah, after this, I'll 100% punish you for it, but right now.
So yeah, I kind of like use the spear almost as a staff, like bashing around the core a bit, having it move in the chest, and then like overhead one hand swing the spear point down onto it. Too much of like Thanos like, oh, Tony's going in. Wow.
Get a load of this guy.
Is this stack? We need to check. Okay, it technically, kind of. Okay, cool. That's my turn. Oh, I need to roll damage. I'm a fool.
Yes, please roll damage.
Plus 5,
Mm,
plus 2, plus 4.
jeez.
15 damage.
15.
Nice.
How much did you do to the left hand, Charles? I'm gonna start keeping up that.
Oh, the
count.
right hand, 21.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, Nathan, that's up to you to keep note.
Yes. Make sure like to yell at me once end of turn order, oh please.
Yeah, I'll let you know when end of turn order happens.
How
I
much did
always
you
declare it
roll?
anyways.
You said 21, Charles?
21.
Cool. All right.
21. All right, cool. That is all.
Yep, that's all from me.
So now we have Vernon.
Oh, baby. All right. Now, single target damage.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Is there perchance a problem?
Perhaps. Alright, well, I'm gonna cast Bless. Other 3 members of the party, you get a D4 when you attack or make a saving throw.
Okay.
Amazing. Also, everyone gets a, I think, bonus to their con now. If this is the-
I need,
Most
a, I need a
savings.
fucking sheet to actually keep track of all these fucking
Um,
pluses.
Isn't it? Talent. Any creature that's been given to for HP by bonus, they gain a bonus to saving throws, and they resist crowd control debuffs.
But
no, not.
that's also if they have the temp HP.
Yeah, but they. So. those
So
are
if you have temp HP, you have what?
bonus to your saving throws,
Oh yeah.
which
For
is still
crowd
we
saving
have a-
control
throws.
debuffs.
Yeah.
We have a plus what to attack? To attack, Paul?
A D4.
A D4. Ryan, would that bonus to crowd control debuffs give them the bonus against my vine?
No,
Dang.
not a crowd control debuff
In what
You
way
have
is
to
it not?
because it's not a crowd control debuff.
Oh, fair enough.
Makes sense to me. But...
All right,
Okay.
cool. Is that all, Paul? Is that your turn?
Yeah, no,
Doing
that's
the
it.
bless? All right, cool. All right, the right hand is attacking, and I guess because Ornos is right there, it's kind of easy
Singles
choice.
me out. Swap me like a.
I will say this this enemy's hand is like the size of all of you. That's like the size of this thing.
I was assuming, yeah, it's like the size of person.
This thing is humongo.
Enormous.
Let's see. Does a 14 hit?
Me?
Yes.
No, it does not. Barely below it.
All right, cool. This hand, instead of doing a sweep attack, it just kind of slams down.
Is it the left hand?
Yeah.
Me.
The left hand sweep attack, right hand slam. So
Oh, both of them are attacking me.
no, the
Oh,
left
no.
hand. I was describing what the left hand did on its turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Right.
accidentally dodged, you know, it's... Okay, not expertly, but like, it was close. But I dodged all the same.
It's literally not too hard. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's it. And then the engine, it is going to not do anything on its turn. So now it is going to be bottom top of turn order. So Thanatos.
All right. Was any more damage dealt that I forgot about besides
Nope.
Davy? Nope. Okay.
I don't believe.
Uh,
I don't believe so. No. Yeah.
Who's Davey?
my bad.
It's been so long.
4 damage, extra damage to a core.
Mhm.
6 damage to the right arm.
All right.
Pretty interesting ability.
Yeah, the bell just kind of rings. It goes, oh, thank you. I'm gonna do it again, and again, and again.
I expect
Oh, I'm gonna do
this much.
Huh?
And again.
All in a day's work.
Is that my only purpose? It's just gonna get cut off. I'm...
As long as it's not
Get
the
the
past
cut
mutter,
off.
I think it's fine.
So it's left hand.
As of
It
now, the left
has-
hand has yet to be attacked.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Left. I knew it was one of the hands. I couldn't remember.
I'm gonna be really.
I'm gonna attack left hand. You need to
Alright.
do save throw, wisdom. 14.
How much
Well.
wisdom can a hand have?
how much
Quite a
will
lot.
I
You'd be
get
surprised,
for it?
You'd be
actually.
surprised. I'm about to say you'd be surprised.
All right. It got a 12.
Got a 12. It fails.
I just realized that's. What? I mean, okay, I feel like it would be just a guaranteed fail, but also I don't know exactly how. What is the spell again? I forget.
12 damage to the hand.
12
and that is
damage
my
to the
turn.
hand? Oh yeah. Add proficiency bonus as well, because this is weakness.
Oh. Well, let me
So
look at
yeah.
my
By the way,
proficiency.
what if hypothetically you guys picked the elements it's weak to, like
Plus,
the exact ones?
so that
Um,
add 2 more to that, so that's 14 damage.
14.
I'll just
Fourt-
put it in. I'll just type it out
14
so that
to
we
left
actually have
hand.
a. Wrong.
Thank you.
I'll just type that in the.
I'm
Dash
I'm
roll.
I have my own thing in my personal channel.
I-
Anymore.
I know, but
Thank
I'm
you.
typing it
I-
so that like I remember that when I was like, so I don't go. When the fuck did I do 14? And I'm like, oh wait, yes.
Okay. Now we have Ornos.
My turn.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. We'll attack again. Right hand.
I
No,
low key also Ryan.
is
I
it
low key
23
picked that
hit?
random. A 23. God damn.
23 to hit.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, you
I
hit.
guess I can add my D4 if I want.
If you wish.
No, it's fine. How much damage do I do? 15.
All right.
Plus 4, right? Or
Yes.
that's done now.
Yes.
Oh, did you
Plus
already do
4,
plus
and
4?
also plus your proficiency bonus as well, because it is once again weak.
So 6, so 21 again.
This is just Anarion reborn. What the hell is this?
No,
No, don't worry. Wait until
No.
Nathan pulls off his ult.
I need a bit. I'm working on it.
he's just like an iron though. He's gonna get
Slowly
there
but
and he's
surely.
gonna rocket past us.
He's
and-
revving up. Don't worry. Also, but with that attack, you have also triggered a weakness break.
Yay!
And I.
Describe how the weakness break works in reaction to my attack. Like, as the last slice hits.
How did I. Okay, yeah. Yeah, with that it gets wind shear, but I'm gonna be honest, it is just dead. So. Good job. Yeah,
Crazy.
you did it.
Amazing.
It is done.
How does the hand dying look? It's the right hand.
It is the right hand. It does kind of
Okay.
just like slump down.
Blomp.
Amazing.
Also, Charles,
As
are you
expected.
taking into account the fact that you're in alt state for damage as well?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Just
Where do you
making
get your
sure.
extra energy from? Like, oh, you guys actually use your skill. I'm locked on a performance bonus to get
Mhm.
any energy.
Mm-hmm. That was intentional. Also, by the way, with that attack, Angelica, your talent, because we need to be on
Yes, yes,
top of
I
that.
remember. I know that my talent's there. I've been
This is my
keeping
last
track
turn
of
for
it.
my talent. Like this next turn, I think.
I've been keeping track of my talent. I've just been waiting to actually, like.
Oh wait, my
use it at the
damage
right time.
too. The temp HP. It's 21 again. It's 11. So I'm assuming, does Thanatos still have all his temp HP?
Yes. He's not been attacked yet.
Does Vernon still have all his temp HP?
No, he got attacked.
I have
Minus
all
2.
mine.
Okay, we'll give 7 back to Vernon, and then the 4 can go back to.
Let's go.
To
I
who?
mean, how do we? To me? Is that what you said, or
No, Thanatos, you're fine. You weren't attacked, right?
I was
you
not
don't need
attacked. I don't need anything.
But yeah, so 7 max to, and then the 4 to. So
So I have 4 HP more.
4 temp HP. Yes.
Temp HP. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I was given 7.
You were given 7, yes.
Is
Brian,
he
this seems like a
able-
rule that makes sense. Am I allowed to have more shields than my maximum HP?
It is based on half of Oronos'
My HP.
max HP.
See.
That is purposeful. The tank
Also-
is tanking, so
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
so
I did,
I have max 7.
Charles, how much?
You have a max. You have the same max as me, which is 7. So that's why you're getting 7, and then
He has
Fine.
2 still.
Okay.
I did
Yeah,
want
I
to
had
add.
2. So you can
So you
redistribute
can
2 of those.
only give him 5
okay, so 5. So
if you want
then
to go up to max.
And what was that mean?
6, and then 6
Um,
goes to.
I'm
Stella.
sure we covered this already in Orna's session because I was curious about it. Can you have multiple instances of shield stacking?
No.
Like
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 different people
from
having
different
shield up.
abilities.
No, if Ornos puts 7 more shield on me, if he theoretically could, would I be able to take the extra 7 beyond what he already
No.
without?
No.
Okay,
It's still
It-
based on half of my HP. And
can only
that
go
would
up to
mean I
max,
could also
yeah.
take more, which isn't the case.
Well, no, I think what Nathan is asking is, does it work like the standard D&D 5e, where you can't have multiple instances of temporary HP? If you have 2 and you're given 3, you have to choose 2 or
It
Okay.
stacks. It stacks. Yeah, you
it's
add.
stacked.
You just can't
Yes,
go
Nathan, it
past the
stacks.
max.
cool. I know I asked this during
I
our
know.
session.
Yeah.
I'm making
But
sure
just
trot
clarifying
over
it.
the ground again because it is important. I swear.
Yeah, no, it is
Yes,
important.
especially
I-
for you
I
because
understand.
you have 0 HP.
I
It is
Yeah.
incredibly important.
yes.
As described before, glass cannon.
Yes. All right. Is that everything, Charles?
Yes, and then this is my end of my state. So
Okay. Yeah. No more damage reduction. Also, Angelica, your talent, if you will.
Oh yes. Double check that. Follow up attack. Which did you hit a specific target? Because it says
The right
when
hand
an
is
ally.
currently down, so there's left in the core.
I went for the.
Well, because
I
it says when an ally lands
No,
on,
I
on a
went for-
target, I may consume a charge to launch an attack on said target. So I don't think that I'm able to use it right
if
now.
the target is killed, you may choose a different target.
Ah, yes, there it is.
Yeah.
I guess just
It then launches.
follow up attack on the left hand again.
Roll a d4.
D4. Sounds good to me.
I think I'm gonna
A
miss.
2.
Okay, you're
Ornos,
hitting the
who
left
hit
hand.
The left hand again.
You're attacking the left hand.
What?
Okay.
Who did any other damage come besides
No.
Scylla's initial damage? Okay, cool.
No.
Sorry, I where did I
Yeah,
miss
the
it?
right hand would have been counted, but Charles already took care of the right hand, so. you know,
Yeah,
we do-
I waved it already. I was making
Yeah,
sure.
I see that. So yeah,
so
you
I
are
attack the.
the left hand.
You just gotta do the saving throw.
Yeah.
What is DC 14?
How does a 14? Okay, so that's a tie then.
It's a tie.
And this time I'm doing it in the dice rolling chat.
You gotta make sure.
That's a 6.
That's a damn 1. Okay, well shit. You dodge.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
The-
Honestly, follow up attack. I don't really care if it happens. If on a follow up attack, this is fine. I'll get the bad rolls out of the way when it's not important.
The hand steals its mental resolve. Or something. I don't-
Yes, the hand steals its
Don't-
mental
Don't
resolve.
ask how vicious mockery works on a hand.
I scream at it. That's why I'm screaming at it pretty
The
much.
hand feels social pressure.
Social. You ugly as fuck.
Get a job.
You
Anyways,
ugly
yeah, that's
bitch.
it. Left hand time. Time to retaliate. Alright, let's see.
Those 80 to attack.
How does a 20 sound for everyone
To that's
hit?
a tie for me.
to hit?
Damn.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
that-
think I can do anything else.
That's a tie
That,
for
that
me.
hits.
Yeah. I got you, Nathan. I got you. Watch this. Got a 7. Watch this man roll a 2.
4.
Alright, so that hits.
Also,
That's a
I do want to check this to see if I'm being a
Wait,
dumbass.
wait. We have a what the fuck?
Yes, Nathan?
How? I'm confused, but whatever. This is fine. I'll just say it hits. I can't be bothered to even try and check this.
I was wearing chainmail. Yes. Okay. No, that is correct. Because I have a shield. Right. Yeah. Okay. It does hit. My bad.
Okay.
I was
Cool.
trying to figure out how I had 20 AC. It's chainmail, shield, and then my +2
Yeah.
from Crowd Pleaser. All right. What's the damage?
That is 3 damage to everyone.
Ooh.
One more sweep attack this time, actually getting everyone.
Sorry, how much damage?
3.
3.
3.
Take it on the chin.
And a big hit from the Doomsday Beast.
Wait a minute.
One temporary hit point.
How does he
Wait,
know
whose
what
side
it's
am I on?
called?
Whose side am I on?
The winner's side,
So
obviously.
3 damage.
3 damage to everyone.
Oh well, that just. There we go.
Thanatos,
I'm yeah, I'm good.
canonically metagaming.
Canonically,
Seriously.
What? Can you guys not see the large health bar? It says Doomsday Beast. 66%.
Entity Thanatos has gone mentally insane. Is hallucinating. Please seek
I-
medical attention.
I
Alright.
didn't ask for your opinion, Manual.
Alright, so yeah, left hand's turn done. We got
Manual.
Antonakis again.
Entity Thanatos is seeing obscure entity named Manuel.
Can we move
Unsure
this
of origin.
along? It's
My bad.
it's Nathan's turn.
All right, I'm hitting the core again.
Yeah.
That's a nat 1. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh yeah, we have that. I forgot I had that.
Mhm.
That's an 11. That will probably not hit, right?
Hits.
Oh, yippee! I will like to flourish on this one.
Okay.
Dirty 20. Oh, yeah. This time, just say, like, full on, just, like, whip over the head of the spear in one hand and slam it down.
Cool.
That's enough for ultimate. Which, I assume there's no 100% action advance. So I should pop it next turn at the start of my turn.
True.
See, I'll roll my damage. 26 plus 5 plus 2 plus... Because your skill's still up, right, Angelica?
Yes.
Awesome.
I believe.
I think this is the second round. Yeah, this is
believe,
the next round would be the end.
13 damage to Cole.
Cool. Wonderful. I mean, yeah.
That's my
Cool.
turn.
Yep.
I don't do much. I'm level 1.
All right, Paul.
All right. Well, dang, I used bless last turn. That was so long ago. I'm gonna heat beam the head.
No. That's not a target.
The other hand is still alive, right?
Yeah.
I'll heat beam the other hand.
Wonderful.
It's gotta make a DC 14 saving throw.
Dex.
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 This thing's gonna have a terrible dex. I've won.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 9.
Ah!
Rah!
Ah.
Alright.
Alright, that's gonna be
So, make sure to do your +4.
6 plus 4 for 10 damage and a level of fatigue when I deal damage.
Yeah. And also, you're hitting a weakness, so your proficiency bonus as well. Also, you
That's
actually,
2 on top.
at this point, it's just dead. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's just dead. So good job. Left hand down.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Get destroyed, idiot.
Oh, yeah. That's the other hand down.
Yes.
Yep, and all that is left is the engine. Or core. It's called, you titled it engine.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's an
But we've
anti-matter.
been calling it the core.
Antimatter engine. Anyways, yeah, the engine is going to pass its turn again. And is going to be end of turn order.
4 more damage to that core.
I'm going to say it's down.
All right, yeah. As it goes down, it goes. All right, now watch this one. Ding. Check this out.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he's gonna ring. So yeah, it's down.
Yeah, it is currently down. Now that the core is good and kaput, this thing is going to go into a weakened state. And I would, I'd like all of you to just attack. Go. Get 'em.
Attack.
Can I pop ult for inflated damage numbers?
Sure, if you wanna.
Ryan.
I don't think
Hell
I've
yeah.
ulted once.
I just roll for damage. You are guaranteed to
Roll
hit
for-
this guy.
Roll for damage.
I'll
okay.
just hit this fucker. I don't
All
care.
right. Yeah, pretty much as it goes down, Ansnox is gonna like as Santos kind of floats down and goes, "Oh, look at that! It's looking nice and weak." Ansnox is gonna grab the bell and shove it in his mouth,
Just
swallowing
start
it.
fucking shaking it.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right. You weren't there. You two weren't there on his.
it's what I'm describing. Yeah, it swallows it. And he kind of tosses aside the helmet. His hair kind of glows a kind of like gold.
Oh my
And-
god.
He kind of twirls the spear and turns to you guys as a group and goes, "I'm glad to meet you, 3. My name is Antonakis." And he's gonna dash. That's him speaking also, and I'm gonna go attack. Do my thing.
Roll
Oh,
for damage.
Entity Antinakas has spoken.
All right, let's see these
Presumed
damage numbers.
affliction.
I got the max I could possibly get.
Is this include? Do we still include the weakness break?
Yes.
Weakness.
Oh
Weakness.
yeah. So
Additional
then
damage.
that'd be 18.
24 damage.
24, yeah. And that was with a really low roll too.
Yeah.
That was
That
with
was-
a really bad roll.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. On your lowest roll, you still managed
Motherfucker!
to...
Why can't I just?
Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
don't care. I don't care about the fucking error. I did what the total was, so 18. I literally got the highest possible number I could get. Yeah, I did 18 damage on this thing. Let's
Alright,
go.
So we have a 24, 18, Charles, and... Oh,
Wait.
did you already roll for damage, Charles?
Yeah, 12.
12, okay. Well, it would be 16 because of the weakness, but...
Right.
Rolling Hachu.
And then, Paul, roll your damage.
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's heat beam this boy.
Get a team attack in.
+4 plus 6. Doing. That's gonna be 11.
Cool. Wonderful. Yeah,
Hmm.
you guys do a really nice coordinated team attack. Get some big damage to the main body.
Everyone gets their anime moment of like super speed attack.
Yeah. Get some really nice damage. You see some like what's it called? I don't know, you just get good hits on. Start showing
Yeah.
big wounds on this big guy. And
Yeah.
after that, it is unfortunately going to go to phase 2.
Yeah.
However, for the sake of time, I'm going to cut session here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, damn.
So on
Okay,
next
good
session,
stuff.
you guys are going to do phase 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
It kind of like stirs back to life, and we all kind of poster up in front of it.
Yeah,
Session end.
so true.
Awesome.